Hey everybody, this is T.S. Madison, and if you are trying to grow your business, brand, or product, why not advertise with me? Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com so that you can get in on our comprehensive advertisement packages. Unique visits, unique subscribers, honey, a broad demographic. Advertise with me today. Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-ones, exclusive content, behind the scenes. You can even chat with me in there. Me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton. And you'll be glad you did. I promise. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything.
There it is, right there.
You ain't gonna have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything and everywhere. Ooh. I'm in film, television, streaming, music, bitch, and pornography. Bye. It's morning, and we slept the night away. Ooh. The best part of waking up is a little Maddie in your cup. Good morning, everybody. I'm finna be real controversial this morning. Bitch, the cold leaving me. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This is the Maddie in the Morning Show. And the views and opinion expressed on this program are mine. The TS makes some motherfucking noise, too. This show is a comedic safe space to talk about the things from the night before. Y'all, Miss R. Kelly down there to the people's telling the peoples that he gonna tell on everybody. They need to put R. Kelly out there in the Squid Games. Run, nigga. You have been a detriment to your community. You know, gay folks work for me, man. That is disgusting. Light gossip, but heavy thinking throughout the day. The crates, you colored people is dumb. E.T. for norm. I don't care whatever happens to Candace, but bless her heart. The premise of this show is to be an unfiltered, unadulterated, opinionated show from the perspective of Miss T.S. Madison. We don't all got to get the along, because I don't get along with you, with a lot of you black motherfuckers, because you black motherfuckers don't get along with my black ass, bitch. So respect my gangster right now. The show is filled with regular folks, celebrity guests, and your round-the-way girls, honey.
Stop pushing your children away because of their gender or their sexual preferences.
I just want to know where you found this wig at.
Don't you do this to me. We're both sitting up here looking like women's with shortcuts, so don't you ever cut this whole out. We also have Mo, the engineer, who gives the straight perspective.
Deuce tie.
What the Hell? This is an LBGTQ show that's curated and created by us for you. I do understand as black people that we have a high rate of things that we need to worry about. We're not going to disrespect her, but we're going to read her. I don't want the government telling me what I can't do to my own body. Right. We are all God's creation, but we are not all his children. See, the problem is you hoes have issues and problems with us coming from the shadows. As long as we're in the shadows, y'all are right. We are millionaires, bitch. We are artists. We are contributors to the situation. It's morning, and we slept the night away. Shout out at the song I want to say. It's Maddie in the morning, 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 Maddie in the morning. What? Wait, honey, it's 9 o'clock somewhere. Get in here and watch the damn show. Make some noise for Bring Back My Girl Season 2! We are back and we are bigger than ever. Who was the real villain?
Now that's a setup.
I am reunited with the queens from your favorite seasons of Drag Race. How did you feel when the judges called you out for breaking the rules? with behind-the-scenes tea you've never heard before.
She had a pretty shitty attitude, too. There's no punchline. It's just truth, bitch.
Super fans and super queens face to face.
Oh my God.
Yeah!
Oh my God. When they watch you guys, seeing how beautiful you guys were, seeing how it made me feel confident.
You never know what will happen next.
Wait a minute!
This bitch right here introduced the trans experience to pop culture.
Do y'all think Fierce Delicious was third or fourth?
I saved your channel.
Saved it.
Chaos, why do you love to lie so much?
I can't speak. What's the point?
You little bitch.
Security! Security!
Bring back my girls.
Coming soon, only on Wow Presents Plus. Oh, boy, they said bring back my girls, honey. Bring back my girls.
Ain't they gonna do it?
They bring back my girls, honey. Bring back my girls. Bitch, actually, let me go live on Instagram. Go live on Facebook.
We already live on Facebook.
I'm going live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I hope Murder check to see if we live on Instagram. Live on Instagram. That to see we live. Oh yeah, we live on Instagram. I see the comments coming through.
I got it.
I see the comments coming through. Y'all, my incense is burning because you know I'm just this Christmas.
And as we trim the tree.
Yes, honey. Wait, well, we got it because your throat ain't together. But
You're
mine,
right,
all
you're
right,
right.
man.
You're
Okay,
right, you're
okay, honey. Let me do this. Okay,
Okay,
is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one of my bitches, Christian Mingle, and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and always and forever in color from the marvelous chateau and the Maddie and the whatever fucking time of day we want to get up in the morning show.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta let y'all know that I do this show. I call it the Maddie in the Morning Show because you know, anytime I wake up, it's morning. And if you didn't know, you ready?
What?
It's morning.
Yes.
And we slept the night away. Ooh. I need your host to know that it happened. And now we can't turn back these hands of time. Oh, come on, bro. You know what they did?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've stolen. Listen, could you imagine stealing moments? A lot of you hoes out there stealing moments right now.
A lot of moments.
Moments from
another
somebody
woman.
else's husband. There's a lot of you motherfucking hoes out there right now stealing moments from somebody else's husband or somebody else's wife right now. God ain't pleased. I want you to know that God ain't pleased. You know why you can't get approved for that food stamp?
Why?
You fucking that woman's husband.
Oh, karma?
You know why you can't get that new car?
Why?
You fucking that woman's husband. You know why you can't get rid of that cough?
Why is that?
You fucking that woman's husband. God ain't pleased. He ain't just not pleased with punks. I gotta speak to somebody out there that's listening to me. He ain't just not pleased with punks. Moniece, what's up, Moniece Slaughter down there? My motherfucking Moniece. God damn it, I fucks with Moniece Slaughter. But I just want y'all to know, he ain't just not pleased with punks and faggots and dykes and bulldaggers and trannies and shit. He ain't pleased with none of us motherfuckers. So until you sweep around your own front door, put your broom down in front of mine, motherfucker. That's all I want to tell you.
Oh, they got to sweep the leaves out the front of their...
Listen, put your broom down in front of my front door. I don't need you sweeping around, man. I know why God ain't pleased with me. But I'm not sleeping with that woman's husband. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh Lord. Oh.
That's all I just want to let y'all know.
Oh,
now listen, y'all already know that this show gonna be full of foolishness. Mm-hmm. So if you ain't subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you ain't subscribed to my Facebook, if you ain't subscribed to my Twitter, my Instagram, I want to let y'all know this is finna be full of foolishness. I'ma talk. I'm not gonna get all over in people's business because I don't give a fuck about nobody else's business but my own. I'm just gonna talk about what I see on social media. I don't give a fuck about these people's business. I don't care. But I'm gonna talk about what I see on social media. And today I'm not doing it alone. Backed by popular demand, the popular hot ass gossiper. Craig, the writer Stewart, is joining us today. The popular hot ass gossip. If you don't know what popular hot ass gossiping is, that's fag talk. Move this out the way. Move this. Move that smoking. That's why I did. That's why I did all. I had to put the incense up first so we could clear out all that energy, so I can come right behind and put some incense up to clear that shit up.
Clear that shit up.
After this fag leaves the seat. The popular hot ass gospel.
Let me grab my reporter glasses.
Hold on before you come over here and destroy every fucking thing. No, I didn't say. They said Kenzie on Instagram said that I said bag. No, I said fag.
Okay.
And I don't mean FAG because that would imply being a homosexual, even though he is a homosexual. I'm talking about PHAG. Mo, I know you got the picture, the fag talk picture.
Oh, yes, I do.
I'm talking about the PHAG, which means popular hot ass gossipers, aka fags. Where their murder? You know, I see. Is it okay? Well, click on the picture. It ain't showing up.
It's going to show up. Hold on. That's it right there.
But why are you?
I didn't even do that.
No, you need to put it in the back. You need to put it in the thing right there. You know, I'm scared. What you doing? What you doing? See, this is why we got to have the fags because the straights don't. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't even do that.
Popular hot ass gossipers, fags. You know, so if you got any fag friends.
Jennifer Hudson needs some fag friends.
No, I don't want that in the back.
Well, you want it up front.
No, I want us to put that right there in the picture. Don't put that in the back. Put our breaking news in the back. Put that picture in the thing so it can show up on the screen. There's two fags having a conversation. Two popular hot ass gossipers having some conversation. Fags. Now, Craig, I want to give you this PSA before you come on here with this shit.
What's that?
I fucks with white people. I know you have a problem with white people.
I do not have a problem with white people.
Don't come over here.
I'm just gonna put up with this shit.
Don't come over here. I have a tremendous amount of white friends and followers.
I ain't saying
Don't come over here with that shit.
White friend over here.
You don't. Yes, you have. Don't come over here with that. Yes, you have. Kara Cunningham sat here. It don't matter. And I still and Kara Cunningham is still my friend.
Well, she's my friend too.
And what we're not gonna do is come over here with that shit.
But they're a different kind.
Do that. We're gonna do that over there on Craig's show. We're not doing that over here. Because contrary to popular belief, I'm the HNIC over here. I'm the HNIC over here.
What's that?
The head nigga in charge.
And guess what? Your white friends are calling you.
It don't matter because I'm calling them a cracker. But I am the head nigga in charge over there in this bitch. So as long as we clear on all of that. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let y'all know if you haven't got your Everything perfume, the Everything perfume is still available by clicking the link in any of my bios. Well, mainly on my Instagram bio because everybody's using Instagram. So if you click on my link in my Instagram bio, Everything by T.S. Master. Wait, we got to redo this because it has more than 4 reviews.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That is true.
I want to let, even if you dislike me, you have to let it be known that this is
true.
This is some good smelling ass motherfucking perfume.
We gonna get the updated version. We gonna get the
I've
updated
been spraying
version.
this on my motherfucking ass, and my ass been getting ate up in the spirit because I haven't been allowing no man to eat me up lately because I have been going on a sabbatical because I'm actually in the process of doing something very big, and I need all my paperwork and all my stuff to go through. And I don't
Which paperwork are we talking about? That you've been on a sabbatical?
No, because listen, I need all my paperwork to go through. And I don't need no man bringing no dark energy, laying no dark dick on my back. Fucking up my energy.
Really? Seriously, Maddie? Really, Maddie?
I don't need no man coming over here with no dark energy, bringing no dark dick, laying no dark dick on my back. With no dark energy. I want all my documents to come through.
Don't do that.
So that I can do the next phase of my life.
Really, man.
And I thank you. Amen. And amen again.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right. Now, I want to let y'all know it's available. So click the link in my bio. But I want to let y'all know. Hold on. We're being disturbed. We're hold on. We're being disturbed by the house mother. Hold on.
Oh.
Hey, Miss Mary! Excuse me! Can you please hold it down upstairs? Hey, Miss Mary! Can you please calm down upstairs? Because we are in my finished basement. And I can hear your conversation upstairs. So please, calm down. Thank you. Let's motherfucking talk about the things that I did this weekend and Christmas. I went to go see 2 movies. I went to go see The Color Purple, of course, yes. Mm-hmm. And I also went to go see Aquaman. Now, we'll do an Aquaman talk after all this. Right now, we're going to do The Color Purple talk, okay? Now, I made a post after I left seeing The Color Purple. Okay, put the pictures up there. The Color Purple, it's a bold new take on the beloved classic. Now, I know a lot of you people out there were thinking that you were going to go in there seeing an entire remake of The Color Purple, but unfortunately, this is not the remake of The Color Purple. This is only the film adaptation of the musical The Color Purple. So it's a lot of singing, dancing, and bulldagging in this movie. Craig, before you go, can you give me a little bit more ice, please? Because my drink has gotten low. And it's in the evening. We about to be a little bit more messy. Mo, come over here and move this smoke out the way, because I don't need them thinking there's no smoking mirrors going on here. Somebody say, and what? And bulldagging going on in the movie. Bulldagging is when 2 feminine people get together. Lay on it. That because bulldagging just don't apply to women. Bulldagging applies to femininity. Because feminine men. Because if Craig laid on top of me,
that's bulldagging.
That's bulldagging. It can also happen when 2 fags, popular hard-ass gossipers, lay on top of each other and they have feminine ways. You know when your grandparents say they go this way and this way?
Uh-huh.
That's a part of bulldagging.
Okay, so then if it's masculine, what's that? Too masculine. It's too
bulldagging. Because you 2 mass motherfuckers is only perpetrating the fraud. All that mass for mass shit, both of you are fags, so it's bulldagging. I just want to let you know that, just in case you were confused. It is bulldagging. Okay. It's some Absolute over there. Give me some of that Absolute vodka, child. Pour me a little bit of that. I just want to let y'all know, mass for mass, mass for mass, it's bulldagging too. Okay? So, again, I went to go see The Color Purple. There was a lot of singing, dancing, and bulldagging. Now, listen to me, you guys. In the theater, when Celie and Suge interlocked lips, and they woke up the next morning. Oh, my nose running. Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue paper. And they woke up the next morning with each other, and her arms was wrapped around that woman's breast cavity. There was gasping going on in the theater. There was gasping. Now, I know a lot of you don't have but a minimum basic skills test reading level, so you didn't read the book, and you didn't know that there was bulldagging going on in the movie. You didn't know that. And some of you are just now coming up on The Color Purple, and you didn't watch the original. And so you missed the part where there was bulldagging acts going on in the movie. Okay? You missed that. And so therefore, I have to preach, Craig. Help me out over here. I'm listening. And so therefore, you were not prepared. They weren't what? Prepared for the bulldagging moment. The bulldagging moments. What kind of moment? Bulldagging moments. That transpired in the in the film. And they were gasping and gagging for air. What else were they doing? Well, they were also a little bit irate because there were acts of bulldagging in the movie. Can I get a synonym for bulldagging? Lesbian.
For those that don't know what lesbian is, what else?
Dyke.
Muff diving.
Carpet munching.
Oh, you're giving us synonyms.
Ugly.
Yes. Purse pocketbook bumping. And so people gasped and they were gagging and things of that nature for the situation. So I came home and I also read articles and I read things where there were some people who felt some type of way about the situation. And I made this post right here. Can we share this post? Thank you. I said, and I quote, and after this, the rest of the show shall be consisting completely of fag talk. I said,
what did you do?
I said, and I quote, so y'all more upset that Miss Celie and Sugar Avery was exploring their sexuality, but didn't draw the line at her being molested at 14 by her stepfather and conjunction. That means and conjunction, and that means and meaning going with together, conjoining, having his kids. And so because I read this, I said, this really shows me why y'all still let that fresh uncle come to the family reunion, but throw your gay kids on the street. Hashtag The Color Purple. Craig, will you be joining us now?
Yes, I'm ready.
Y'all, welcome to the stage, The Fag.
Hello, everybody. Well, let me put my reporter glasses down here. Girl, you see I got my 1619 project shirt. Yes, what's up, y'all?
So the Fag is in the building. So we're about to have some Fag talk on this. Some Fag talk.
Come on, fag.
Some popular hot ass gossip.
Yes. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year stuff.
and things.
Yeah, and things.
All right, so let's begin. Craig, what did you decipher from this when you read it?
When I read that, I was like, "Oh, she trying to stir the people up."
And I did because Taraji wrote under there.
Queen Latifah
wrote under there.
Tabitha Brown even got up under there.
Baby, listen, one thing you don't want is a Tabitha. Listen, I love Tabitha Brown, but one thing is you don't want is a Tabitha Brown prayer. Because you see
what happened with Wendy Williams. Wendy ain't been the same since that.
One thing Tabitha did was pray, and Wendy vanished. She did a stumble after that on Halloween, and we've yet to see her again.
No, we've seen her hobbling around on the streets of New York with the little Daisy Dukes on.
Ooh, Lord.
But that's not fag talk conversation right now.
Oh, okay.
We'll get to that.
She's not a fag.
How you doing? How you doing?
Okay.
We'll get to that at the end.
Okay.
All right, so let's begin. Come on, Craig.
Listen, when I saw your post, I was like, oh yeah, she really speaking today. Because the thing is, that was incest all through The Color Purple.
All through it. No gasping. No one was gasping.
Nobody was gasping. But the only thing that they had something to say about, like you said, was this affair that Suge and Celie had.
But here's the reason why. The writer is Alice. What's her Alice?
Alice Walker.
Alice Walker.
And you know she's bisexual.
Oh.
She and Tracy Chapman had a thing.
Give me one reason to stay, and I'll turn right back around.
You got a fast car. You got a fast car. Yes, they had a thing. Did y'all know that?
I didn't. You did your research. You're a good fag.
Well, you know, most of us are. We're mostly cultured. Most fags are cultured. Get you one.
And that's a popular hot-ass gossiper.
That y'all making it sound like a purse.
What happened?
Not making y'all sound like they a purse.
Well, we could be.
Listen,
we've been using that for many years. Ask Nene.
Ask who?
Ask Nene Leaks. We've been using the purse for many years. She's had a few fags in her life.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said ask who?
Nene Leaks.
You mean the proprietor and the owner of the Lenithia?
No, that would be Greg Leaks. May he rest on the other side.
Girl, I ain't been sitting down for 3 minutes. I'm about to get out of here.
Oh.
I can't take it. I ain't been sitting down for 3 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
And so,
oh my God.
oh God.
She has been known to keep a fag or two around her, though.
Yeah, she has. She's not the only one. Our good sister Tamar Braxton. She's kept the numerous amounts of fags around.
Tamar Braxton was a gay man in her former life.
Hey, and in this one too. But
hey, girl, hey. Hey, niece.
In this life too. But
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
someone in the comment wrote the mess is ensuing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't take it.
Wait, somebody said what does FAG stand for again?
Popular hot-ass
gossipers.
Yeah.
We're getting into some popular hot-ass gossip, and we're two
Popular hot-ass gossipers.
Y'all just need to add an M into that one.
Hold on.
Y'all just need to add an M into that.
I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh my God.
Monique, we see you down there. Stay with us. That's my good Judy, Monique.
Stay with us, daughter.
Stay with us, daughter. Stay with us. So, and y'all tag Tamar. Tag a friend.
That's right.
And Lenithia.
No, don't tag the business because I think they shut down months ago.
Y'all, we haven't even we just 30 minutes into the show.
Girl, I think
wait, are we 30 minutes
We
in
just
already?
30 minutes into the show.
Girl, I've only been sitting here for 7. Don't charge me for any of this other stuff. I'm not responsible for the first 23 minutes. I've only been sitting here for 7. Woo!
Oh.
I've only been sitting here for 7.
Oh
my God. Make sure y'all hashtag fags on Twitter.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
All right. So,
girl, let me move my bangs. Girl, I'm sweating my bangs out. Girl, I ain't it. Go ahead.
So here's the thing for me. What we had to take away from the two, I would like to say Taraji P. Henson did an exceptional job.
Taraji killed.
She did an exception. Give Taraji her things.
Yeah.
Give Fantasia her things.
And my girl Danielle Brooks.
Give Danielle Brooks her things.
And Coleman Domingo.
Give Coleman Domingo their things. Give these colored folks out here that are working to bring you the things, their things.
They played those roles.
Bitch.
Do you hear me?
But I think they've always been good at it.
Give her, but listen,
they've always been great at it.
I love Taraji to the floor and back. Y'all, I told her y'all see me on hold on. Mo, you may have to go over there and pull that door up. Thanks. There's a man and his woman in the other room.
I'm sorry.
They're having a conversation, and we don't need to be privy to that in the other room. Thank you, daughter. Okay. Now, give Taraji her thing, because I was so connected to Suge Avery in this movie. Now, Margaret Avery, who I also love like a fat bitch love chocolate, she did a really good job as Suge.
She did.
But it's something about the way Taraji embodied this Suge Avery and gave it a different, and she sang with her voice. Yes. And she gave, it just was a different, I don't know. I love that the kiss that her and, I was going to say Whip. Because in
Fantasia.
Her and Fantasia share was more, it was, I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt the love.
It was sensual.
It was sensual.
Yeah.
They made me believe it. And I felt when Suge was enamored. Excuse me.
What was she?
No. Excuse me, not Suge. Oh. When Miss Seeley, A.K.A. Fantasia was enamored.
What was she?
Enamored.
What was she?
Enamored. Engulfed.
Yeah.
With the presence of Suge. Mm-hmm. Because Suge brought the element of finally someone loving her.
And somebody seeing her.
Seeing her and loving her. And some of you ladies and men are missing out on true love because you're following heteronormative ideology.
Say it again, Prophetess Bynum.
You're following heteronormative ideology and you're missing out on your one true or your one true love or your soulmate out there because Big Mama and them, Uncle Pete, Granddaddy, Mama done told you better not bring no boy or no girl to this.
They told you couldn't be no truck driver.
You couldn't be no truck, no bulldagger, or no fat.
They told you couldn't be no truck driver.
I never heard a truck driver before.
I have.
A truck driving lesbian.
Yes.
Oh. You know, they're the ones that wear the plaid shirts.
Well, as long as you can come home to me and be a power driver.
Okay, now, I do want your very honest opinion on Sierra. Now, she only had about 7 minutes at the end of the film.
But she was the older sister.
Okay, but my question, though, was what did you think about her performance?
I actually thought that Sierra did well. You may have a different perspective on it.
I do.
I thought that Sierra did well because I've only heard her say, "This is automatic, supersonic." You heard
that in The Color Purple?
I did, looking at her.
So you just looking at her. That's the only thing you can imagine. That's the only thing you pictured was.
Now I will say this. I thought Sierra did well for the 7 minutes that she had.
It doesn't matter. That's all she needed.
That's all she needed. Because I'm not making fun of the 7 minutes because Viola Davis did what she needed to do in Doubt. in what, about 3 or 4 minutes?
Listen, Viola Davis did what she needed to do in a ballad of Songbird and Snakes in
Woman King.
No, not Woman King. The ballad of Songbird and Snakes in the new movie, the Hunger Games.
Oh, Hunger Games.
Oh, Craig, you didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Oh, wait, it's already out? I didn't even know it was already
See, we jumping around, but we need to give our black girls their thing.
Yes, indeed.
Stepping over into these white films and decimating their counterparts.
Doing what?
Decimating.
I didn't even know that was already
severely destroying their counterparts. Because Viola Davis walked into the Hunger Games, the Songbird, a ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and decimated her character. Miss Vedivere, whatever her name was, she did not play any games at all with that. At all.
But let's be real. Viola Davis has always done a great job.
Yes,
I still remember.
I didn't like her Michelle Obama.
But I did like her in Fences, though. I loved her in
I didn't like her eyebrows.
Did you remember
Michelle
Fences?
Obama.
You remember Fences?
I remember Fences, but I didn't like her Michelle Obama.
I didn't like her brows. Michelle's brows do not look like that. Now I don't know who drew that lady's brows on.
Look, don't give her too much on. Don't give her too much on that one.
But I do want to say about Sierra. Sierra did really well with her rice cake voice.
It's okay. Craig, everyone's
the very plain rice cake voice.
Everyone's not Jennifer Hudson.
Thank God.
Craig, you're gonna make me why I can't sit on that woman's show. Don't you do that?
And if you do sit over there, don't call me. Don't call me from the couch.
I'm gonna FaceTime you.
Don't call me from
Everybody's
the couch.
opinions are their own.
Listen, Sierra with her little plain the little rice cakes.
It doesn't matter.
The plain ones.
She did what needed to have been done. She played the older version of Nettie because no one talked about that there was a dark-skinned Celie and a light-skinned Nettie. So are we having a slave father? Was the father a white man to her? Because when I seen Ingenue,
I love her.
Oh, I love Ingenue.
Ingenue Ellis.
Oh, Miss Ingenue, nothing to be tampered with either.
Y'all know she played Serena's mother in the Serena movie.
Girl, honey, and Miss Lovecraft Country, Miss Ingenue didn't play.
Indeed.
Miss Ingenue
and
played
she played the Clark sister, Maddie.
Miss Ingenue ain't nothing to be tampered with.
I love her.
So when I looked at Ingenue,
you looked at who?
Ingenue, and I saw that Ingenue and Miss Ingenue and Miss Celie's color were the same, but yet Nettie's was different. We didn't even explore the fact that Miss Ingenue, aka Miss Ingenue, aka Miss Celie's mother, had been tampered with by the white man.
Been what?
Correct.
We didn't even indulge in that conversation.
Did you say been tampered with?
Yes, tampered with. Meaning broken the seal.
Right. Hymen. Her hymen. Now Ingenue needs an Oscar. That girl is bad.
Yes. So we didn't even delve into that. But
we didn't do what?
Delve. Greg, I don't have an HSBCU degree.
Yeah, but your words are really.
However, I've had a many prestigious man come through and clientele with me.
Oh, that's where you learned those
They came and did what?
Clientele with me when I was a whore.
You were a what?
When I was a whore.
You were a what?
A whore. WHORE, not a hoe. I was a whore.
Okay.
Meaning that there was a difference in price.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, what's the distinction?
A financial difference between the two.
Okay.
Maddie, a hoe is $40.
I have a question.
A whore is definitely
a few more zeros. Right, all right.
Maddie, I have a question.
Yes.
But okay, I get you said whore?
A whore.
Okay, so where did the vocabulary come into play?
I sat down and I had to cover. I didn't just clientele with them. I was their friend as well.
Oh, okay.
And
what were you, girl?
I were their friend too. Now, some of them I'm their colleague. Some of them now I'm their colleague. Hey. Because I'm a television personality, an actress, and a producer.
Do you think some of them are watching now?
Of course.
What?
Of course.
Wait, what was that key?
Of course. They've never stopped.
They've never stopped.
I received congratulatory conversations from them lots of times.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's really awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I thank you for the vocabulary that you provided to me that I didn't get.
And we give you fag talk.
And we give you fag talk. Are y'all having a good time out there on Instagram?
Oh, because they got limited time on Instagram.
Yeah, you got an hour on here. When we go off over here, we don't come back.
Right. You better head on over to
y'all better be watching on both places.
Y'all got 20 minutes.
Because when this goes down, we don't.
Y'all got what, 19 minutes now. Y'all got 19 minutes.
So here we go. So there was so much to digest from this movie. And if you were watching it only for one thing, you wouldn't have gotten it. Now it took me a moment, Craig. I don't know if this was for you, but it took me a moment for me to have an emotional connection. I was connected to the movie because of its blackness. For one, immediately I was connected to it for that. But it took me a moment to have an emotional connection to the movie. But I did have a connection to it because of its blackness.
Right.
But I didn't have an emotional connection to it yet. My emotional connection came into fruition when did you have an emotional connection from the beginning?
Well, when you say emotional connection, I'm thinking,
I had an emotional connection to the film, to the movie.
Yeah.
Now the musical adaptation, I didn't have an emotional connection to it, not in the beginning parts, because there were so many things for me. Here we go. I had an emotional connection to the movie because when the sisters were tied to the pole like this, I really wish they would have written that into the musical in order for us to get that emotional connection at the top of the film. Because when the sisters were separated from each other, when he beat their hands, that was the devil trying to break the bond in between two sisters. That was a man trying to break the bond in between two sisters. I didn't get that with him just throwing her out on the street and him shooting a gun at her, because I didn't get that. Like it was, I didn't get it, but I did get when he threw her out of the street. It was still like, oh shit. But but for me in the movie, it was like, oh my God, like I was in tears.
Yeah.
When that was happening.
Yeah.
And when you read the behind the scenes from the movie, all of that was improv.
Yeah. Even Oprah's scene at the table, when she talked to how she sat in the jail, and all that whole line was like ad-libbed.
That was improv. It was ad-lib. It was all that was there from the emotions that was going on. And so for me, I didn't. They say, "Come on, Maddie Ebert with the
right."
Well, I'm a movie watcher, so that's what. So for me, I was connected to it like at the top of the film. I didn't get connected to it until that white woman came in there to get her.
Ooh, Miss Millie.
No, I didn't even get the connection, and I didn't get the connection to it in the film adaptation of the musical until that white woman came to get her from jail. And I saw all of our black folks standing on the outside, helpless. But I'm like, it's so crazy, like how when you look at 1907 or 1920, how that's not that far. My grandfather was born in 1930, 33 or 39 or something like that, 30 something. He just died.
Yeah. Listen, that was a handful of years ago, literally. But like for me, I thought that. See, I saw the workshop before it went to Broadway. It started here in Atlanta before Oprah got attached to it and all of the Broadway money and all of that. So I saw like the raw part of it. So I knew that it was like a hybrid of the film and the musical. A lot of people were expecting it to be a remake. It wasn't a remake. It was a reimagined depiction of the play and the original film. So a lot of people went in thinking, well, it was going to be the exact same thing. No, it wasn't that. But I thought it was brilliantly done.
I do too, because again, I like the way that they expounded more on the relationship between Suge and Celie.
Exactly.
Because even in the interview that Whoopi did, do we have that?
Yeah, we do.
Can we play that for a second?
Yeah,
Let's
and
play
I was
that.
going to ask, since you're talking about expounding and being detailed on the movie, do you think they should do a series about it? Because when you do a series, you get to go more in depth into
As long as Tyler Perry don't have nothing to do with it. But go ahead and play this.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
We got a lot of shit from a lot of folks at the NAACP.
Yeah.
How dare Steven Spielberg direct this movie? How dare Spike Lee? How dare he doesn't know? And then how dare she write this book about black men? And who does she think she? I mean, it was like a whole thing. Nothing but black people in the movie. No, there's maybe 3 white people, but it pretty much is all black people in the movie, and people are bitching about how dare he.
So what was it like for you?
I was really pissed off. I thought, well, why didn't you make the movie? John, Spike, Luke, and Jesus, why didn't y'all make the movie? He wanted to make the movie. He made the movie. So there was all of that, which then got us nominated. We got us nominated for 12 Oscars, 12 Oscar nominations. And we got not one. Because the NAACP made such a stink about this film. They told people don't go see it, boycott it, blah, blah, blah. But people couldn't boycott it because so many people had read it, they wanted to see it. Then people were mad that we didn't make the book exactly. But it's like, that's 1984. Nobody was going to let me and Suge make out. They just weren't. One kiss is all you get, We didn't really talk about the fact that she was a lesbian. We didn't talk about it because, 84, we could say the word lesbian. Remember, you couldn't say it in the children's hour. With Shirley MacLaine and Audrey Hepburn, you couldn't say the word lesbian. But we could say, lesbian. Yeah, breathe it real quick and have a quick kiss. But we couldn't, he could not have made the movie, the book then. He just couldn't have. But he made a damn fine film. He made a really good film with really good people.
And we thank, hold on, Craig, because I know what you're finna do. We thank Steven Spielberg, Quincy Jones, for putting their neck out, but especially the white Steven Spielberg.
Jewish. At that.
For putting the neck out in that space, and when nobody else didn't want to do it. And then here's my thing, and I'm finna shake the table here, Craig. You get ready.
I'm ready.
You may not be. You better cement yourself down.
Oh, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Black people be having a problem with shit, and then the white person go out there and motherfucking do it, and it becomes a staple in the community when they could have been doing it. But it don't fit I don't, and then complain about the shit. And then the nerve of the Niggers Association for Advancement of Colored People.
The what?
The Nigger Association for the Advancement of Colored People to sit over there and boycott the film.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, but that's true. So when the film came out, like she said, they were nominated for 12 Oscars. My hope is that this film gets some sort of redemption. They earn or win some sort of Golden Globe, Oscar, whatever. Now, going back to the NAACP, part of the reason that they didn't want black people to see it or with the world to see it is because, again, there are so many black folks.
And that Steven Spielberg made that movie.
Right.
That was top of the list.
Correct.
That white man
did it.
Made that.
But there are so many black folks that are concerned about the white gaze. I'm saying G-A-Z-E, not gay.
Oh, you mean the white gaze?
The white gaze.
Oh, the way you can do those things, kind of like fag.
Right.
Wow.
Correct. But a lot of people are worried about what white people think. And they didn't want to see us flawed. They didn't want to see the molestation that you talked about or the incest and all that other stuff, right? They only want us to be depicted in the arts as perfect.
Kind of the way that the trans community does. That's why they had such a big That's why they had such a big problem with my presence at first.
Correct.
They had a problem with my presence at first because I have always been loud, live, and in motherfucking color. And I would tell you from the top of the mountain, if I don't like what anything, suck my dick.
I would tell you that I got the titties at the top and a big black dick at the motherfucking bottom, and I've stood on that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I like and we've talked about this. Me and Laverne have talked about this. Laverne got on that show, and they gave her the queen of the girls. And then I came to the door saying, New Weave 22, just come on in, bigdickbitch.com. And them hoes felt some type of way about me and was like, this is the wrong depiction of the girls.
She doesn't represent us.
And she don't represent us. However, I came to the front door of my mansion.
Of your what?
Of my mansion, bitch.
And you had what?
Of ceiling to 30. Girl, don't stop me, quick. And when Laverne talks about her beginning, how she was struggling while she was on Orange is the New Black. I wasn't. When y'all saw me, bitch, y'all saw me already in wealth. She's wealthy in the spec now, and I love Laverne to the floor, and I appreciate her existence, and I appreciate her being the voice of the thing. But let's talk about the story here. They tore me to the floor because, bitch, I was naked. I was the thing. Now, when the pandemic come through, I can't keep these trannies off of OnlyFans, bitch. I can't even keep the fucking straight people off of OnlyFans. I done retired that. I look at the trans girls now that was in TV and all that shit before me, and now them hoes over there got OnlyFans. I'm like, how you hoes hustling backwards? Then a lot of you bitches was the same ones that talking about how I was beneath, bitch, and I was laying on $1,000 thread sheet counts, bitch, while girls was trying to figure out which table they were going to wait, and that was not my story.
And they were going what? They were trying to figure out what?
Which table they were going to wait, and that was not my story.
Can I take your order, please? Is that a soft drink? Is that a Diet Pepsi or a Diet Coke?
It's a Dr. Pepper, please.
Is that a Mr. Pibbs?
I'm not reading them, but I'm just being, it's just facts.
Would you be okay with a Mr. Pibbs? We don't have Dr. Pepper.
How about a birch beer?
We have root beer.
But those are just facts.
Yes.
That's not a read. One thing a read is not, one thing a fact is not as a read.
Right.
A fact is never a read, bitch, or a lay when it's a fact. And those are facts. And so when I look at this story, I'm like, and listen to you say how they want black people to be depicted as
perfect.
Yes.
Flawless.
Yes.
We need to see the entire spectrum. We need to see the black professionals, but we also need to see black homelessness. We also need to see the black alcoholic, the prostitute, the drug addict, because art is supposed to depict real life. Art is supposed to give us something to aspire to look forward to being better, but a lot of times we black folks, NAACP, whatever, that's why they had such a problem with the Parkers. They said Monique and Kim were idiots and buffoons and why they got to do this. But every show can't be the Cosby Show.
Right.
It's about having balance. Now that foolishness that Tyler Perry is over there doing, I done had about enough of that.
No, we're not gonna even tell Tyler. We're not gonna even.
We ain't tearing him up, but I'm gonna need him to have some balance in his work.
Hold on, niece. We're not finna give Tyler all of that.
Go ahead,
because he's going through enough.
TD
right now. He's going through enough right now, and we're not gonna do that. Who we gonna give that to is that motherfucking Zeus Network. Because if they put out one more windmill show, one more show about the girls windmilling, pulling hair, throwing drinks across the room, beating each other up, standing outside, what is the premise of the motherfucking show? What is going on here?
But we also gotta.
What is going on here?
Man, but we also gotta think about the people that are consuming it too.
Well, they're consuming it is because here's the thing. It's called television programming for a reason. It's programming. We have been programmed and conditioned to believe that this is what people want to see. When there are others in the back crying out saying, I don't want to see that no more. And we've been conditioned to feel like that anything that's outside of windmilling, fighting, stabbing, and shooting Blueface and Krishan is boring.
I agree with you, but at the same time, we also need to have the what's the word I'm trying to say? We should also have the initiative and the mindset to say, you know what?
Well, this is why the networks that are green lighting shows should green light shows that are very much so not on the wavelength of that.
Right.
Green light
I
black
totally agree.
reality shows that are not on the wavelength of that. Yes, it may be born, and yes, you may not have the highest ratings like those people have, but your advertising dollars could most definitely be different because that's a different type of audience.
But it's just like, this kind of reminds me of even like with the film Rustin that's now airing on Netflix. Bayard Rustin was openly gay in the 60s. Openly gay. He is the reason for the Freedom Riders. He organized all of that. That march in Washington, it was a black gay man who did that. But a lot of those black leaders during that time, they didn't want to give that man, they wanted to be opposed to his ideas. They didn't want to support his ideas. But then when it was becoming a success, they all wanted to be a part of it. They wanted to be attached to it because they wanted their names to be remembered in history. It's the same kind of thing.
Shout out to Coleman Domingo for playing Restitute.
Yes, indeed.
Which he did an excellent job.
He did an excellent job.
And here's the thing. Let's talk about Coleman Domingo's Mr. Okay,
Listen.
again, I liked Coleman Domingo's Mr. I also seen Coleman Domingo, and I know him because we were in the film together, Zola.
Sorry, my fault.
Go darkest pay.
You don't see. I'm already.
Darkest pay.
My fault.
Oh, we know.
Don't bring that straight shit in here. I don't want to hear no sport. We're having fag talk right now.
Right.
I don't
Do
want to hear no
I
sport.
say it's discrimination?
It is. It is. I have a right in my business to tell you straight, folks. I don't want to see any fucking sport. All right. In my faggatory business.
And you what?
My faggatory business.
Now how much time
I think
they
you
got?
should be accommodating to all.
You've been
You
doing,
should be accommodating
y'all have been
to
doing
all.
this to us for years. So this is what it feels
Don't
like.
blame me for other people's transgressions.
This is what it feels
Don't
like.
blame
That's
me
right.
for other people's
This
transgressions.
is what it feels like.
Keep that straight shit over there. Silence that motherfucking straight ass phone.
This is what it feels like. I don't want to hear any sports center over here
At all.
until you fags that like football.
And ESPN.
This is not the show for you.
It's not.
We're real fags.
That's right. We're for the fags that do hair and makeup and personal shop and interior design and gossip
Y'all can't hold me to
and
that.
watch The Young and the Restless and All My Children and As the World's Heard.
Y'all can't hold me to that. You can't lump me in with
Well,
them.
you're not watching the stories. You're not the kind of fag that we want to. Oh my God. You're going to tell me 10 years ago that I'd be sitting here carrying on like this. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Yes, we're for the fashionista fags. The FAGs.
The Golden Girls.
Yes.
Oh, so if it was a Golden Girl theme song came on, you'd
Listen.
have been okay.
But keep that ESPN shit over there.
I know that's right. We're not interested in the Super Bowl.
Trying to push that agenda.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Right.
Oh, really? Okay, no problem. No
Trying to
problem.
push that agenda over here.
Trying to make us straight.
Right.
I'm trying to make y'all straight with
Yes,
sports.
that's
Center.
right.
Yeah, correct.
Are you serious?
All that testosterone. You don't see all this femininity.
That's right. All this estrogen over here.
All this estrogen. Speaking of, Chris, would you put my hormone patch on me, my estradiol 0.05 on my back for me?
Of course I will. Bitch, give me a paper towel. I'm over here sweating. Oh God.
Would you please apply my estrogen back? Since that football capital here, please apply my estrogen under my man-made boobs. Right over here, please and thank you.
Don't worry.
So that I can get some of my estrogen back.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I got a lot more testosterone over here.
It's
for you.
okay, and I have a lot more estrogen right here. Thank you, sus.
They said not more major levels drop.
Yes.
Oh, my God. How much time they got left on IG? They've been asking.
Oh my goodness.
Does it tell you?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be, I'm thinking about it. We're going to be doing this live in Atlanta. I'm getting the paperwork together. I'm going to call them today and tell them that I think I want to do our Maddie in the morning with our Fag Talk edition once a month here in Atlanta. So please, when you see the tickets available, come out and see the show, because this is definitely what you get live. All the trash that we do.
All the trash.
All of the trash, you're going to do it live. All right. So let's move a little bit on, since we're in the realm of agendas.
Yeah, I want to. Well, go ahead. What were you going to say? I was going to try to stay with Coleman Domingo because the black.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Really
the black gays are really upset that he is not he's not married to a black man.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think anything's wrong with it.
What's wrong with that? Wait, Craig, wait.
Well, he's not white. He's Hispanic.
It doesn't matter.
Well, kinda.
It does.
Kinda.
I told you, don't come over here with that. Oh, wait. Ooh.
You okay?
I can feel the femininity flowing through me.
Do I need to play more Sports Center?
No, I can feel the femininity flowing through my breasts. As long as it don't shrink my dick, we okay.
Oh.
I don't want that to happen.
Listen, there are a lot of people that are upset that he's dating outside of his race.
Listen, our race, and I'm not going to say this because I always say, do not go outside of your race and start saying that one race is better than the other one because you're dating outside your race. But black men, y'all got to do better.
Well,
black men, you have to do better. You need to take notes from some fags, and not the promiscuous fags.
I'm listening.
Because the straights is just as promiscuous. We talk about the fags that want to they want to build homes, they want to
build businesses and build a life together,
like
longevity.
Like you need to take notes from those types.
Like you can't keep expecting our black people outside of Billy Porter to be staying in the black community if y'all not gonna act right.
Wait, what did Billy Porter do?
Girl, he been married to a white man for years.
It's okay.
Girl, what's not okay is that bottom row of teeth.
And that's that white man probably accepts that. So don't do that.
Well, yeah, that's probably true because the black fags probably judged him for his bottom row.
Maybe it would have took him to Dr. Heavenly, but don't do that.
Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess.
They would have taken him where?
Dr. Heavenly would have handled that. Dr. Heavenly would have handled motherfucking that.
Dr. Heavenly, I just want my bottom row done.
She would have handled that. Without
they said he's divorced.
Now, it might would have cost him $6,752 per tooth.
You better know it. No. He is divorced. Yeah, I know they are divorced. But my point is, we sometimes get really upset when one of ours, and I'm not even just limiting this to queer. I'm talking about black people often don't like when a black person goes outside of their race.
We see it as like, why the fuck do you have to do that? And because here's the thing, you see a lot of, okay, now let me speak from a black woman's perspective. And even though I'm not a black female, I'm a black trans woman. And I don't have the same lived experiences as some black women, but we have a lot of the same shared experiences, especially when it comes down to black men. When black men are on the floor, usually we're there helping them get up. And the moment that they get up, they go out and they get their shoulder, a trophy on their shoulder that had nothing to do with the growth, that was never there in the input of the situation, that wasn't washing the drawers when they were dirty, that wasn't feeding them when they were hungry, that wasn't there trying to put them through a situation or trying to pick them up during a time when they didn't, when they were struggling. It's like, once the struggle phase is done, thank you for your time. Now let me go out here and get this exotic.
Can I be Keanu Reeves for a minute?
Wait a minute. The fag got to talk first. Hold on. Now, I'm with you with that. I agree with everything you just said. But there's another side of that, too. The other side of that is when you have already started the climb and you're trying to build with someone and they don't really have that same vision, because so many, unfortunately, get lost in fagdom. And so it gets to the point where you get frustrated. I know I'm not just speaking for myself. Now, y'all know how black I am, and y'all know I love black people. but I've gotten to the point where I'm just exhausted now. Like I've gotten to the point where I'm so exhausted. It's the same stories over and over, not just my story, but the stories of my friends. It's just like these relationships keep ending for the same reason. The only thing that changes are the characters, the players. And it's just like, okay, at some point it's like, well, maybe I should just try something different because I'm about sick of y'all.
And I just
Come on,
say,
let the straight man speak.
No, I was
Okay.
going to say, no, I agree with Craig, but I also do agree with you, Maddie. There are people like that do go outside of their race because they might think that, yeah, they're better. But then they're also where Craig is coming from. There's sometimes where the people in your own race don't even want you.
That is true until you have money.
Right.
Well,
because there's a lot of fat niggas that I didn't want until I seen them have money. I'm not even sitting up here and tell you no motherfucking lie. Fat ass nigga, no, I didn't want you until I knew you had money.
Yeah. And I want you guys to know that I'm not at all saying, I am not at all saying.
Did you want me to lie?
No, I don't
Fat ass nigga, no, I didn't want until you had money. Fat ass nigga.
And I'm not saying at all that
Because you was the main one calling me a punk.
right. But I'm not suggesting at all that dating outside of the race will make you immune to that same kind of bullshit. That does not suggest that white men don't have bullshit with them. That doesn't suggest that Hispanic men don't have bullshit with them.
Look at what Tamar nigga did to her.
That's true.
Well, talk
That's
about
true.
that.
Went over there and let that girl ate that girl pussy according to her.
And then he gave Tamar that ring the other week.
Yes, and I was so disappointed in him because I didn't expect him to do anything different because he's a man. You being a male, not a trans. Because I was born male.
Wait, being a what?
Being a male. I don't expect. I expect for you to be like, damn, have some coof about yourself. You feel me? Anytime I break up with a motherfucking nigga, I know he going either one or two places. He going to the bitch that was my enemy, or either my best friend to see how solid we is. And that's tired. And so it be the friend that's supposed to and that girl was her friend. Right. So I don't
right.
And here let's have this conversation. Craig, let me really shake the table.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All you black women that's out there screaming, protect black women, stop fucking and doing ill shit to your black sisters, to your black women. Stop doing that. Stop fucking her nigga. Instagram disconnected?
Yeah, it just disconnected.
It
It just disconnected.
Oh. Instagram disconnected. Mm-hmm. My line suspended.
Right.
Oh. Hold on. Let me put Instagram up.
You know, and I think that and if we're going to be honest, y'all, we got to be honest, because whenever I have this conversation in my circles with my black gay friends and we talking about whatever, whenever I say these things, we don't often want to hear it. We get so upset and we got an excuse for why black men, gay men do this and do that. But my point is, we have to be honest. There's a certain set of bullshit that comes with black men, regardless of sexuality. There are so many similarities and parallels that black women and black queer people experience, that because the common denominator is we're trying to have relationships with black men. And so there are similar heartaches, similar pains, similar disappointments. And my point is, I understand that we're all trying to navigate this society. And not everybody's mentally strong as we all are. But I feel like, you know, and I know that there are vestiges that reach back to slavery.
Who is it?
Vestiges.
Can you break that down for those of us that doesn't have an HSBC?
I know that there are roots and things that go all the way back to slavery. You know, and I don't want to get too deep, but I do want to say this. When you think about black men who have multiple children in the same neighborhood, babies' mothers living 2 and 3 blocks from each other, that shit reaches back to slavery when you think about it. Because black men, African slave men were treated as breeding machines. So you'd have children right here on this plantation, they pick you up, move you, you'd have children over here. So that shit is like community type breeding. And that's similar to what we see now. Men got 5 and 6 babies' fathers. I'm sorry, men having 5 or 6 babies' mothers.
And babies' fathers.
And babies' fathers too.
But don't let those men fool you.
That's right.
They get cream pie too.
That's right. But we got to think about that. And the point is, we don't really take the time to be single and to really allow single to be good to us. And, going all the way back to like Wendy Williams, and you see this shit all the time. Oh, the best way to get over somebody is to get up under somebody. That shit is the most unhealthy and toxic bullshit.
Well, bitch, I follow that rule.
No.
When I want to get over
you need to sit your ass still.
When I get over somebody, I get right up under somebody else.
That's not helping.
You gotta sit your ass
All you
still.
get is dick. All you get is dick, man. Stop.
You gotta heal.
It all depends on how he digging if I'm a heel or sit still.
You gotta heal. You gotta heal. You gotta sit down. Sit somewhere and get somewhere and sit down and heal. And we're not being honest with each other. We're not being honest with ourselves.
I don't think our life is all about, because I hear a lot of people talking about being by themselves and everything. I think life is about relationships.
I do too, but there's a time that it's also about solitude.
Okay.
And growth and self-reflection. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we spend so much time trying to get to the next thing instead of processing and recalibrating so we can be a better version of ourselves, so that when we do go into another relationship.
I agree.
But I also think that we're not always being honest about who we are when we show up.
Mo, this is the thing. How many relationships you done been in?
Me?
Yes.
He talking about me. He the only Mo in here.
I mean,
you the only Mo we know.
Well, if we're talking about like what do you call it? Relationships between me and like physical, what is it, romantic relationship? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
romantic relationship.
I should have asked this.
No, if we're talking about romantic.
That's that bullshit I'm talking about.
No, we're talking about romantic relationship.
Last week he didn't show up as himself.
Uh-huh.
And we just had a real debate about that.
No.
If you read those comments, they were frying you like fish.
No, listen.
They were tearing you up.
No, I'm about to say, you talk about romantic relationship. If you're talking about serious romantic
Mo, I said relationships. Stop all this goddamn qualifying.
No, because they're different types of relationships. That's what I'm saying. They're different types of relationships. But I'm talking, because when I say relationships, I'm talking about relationships, period.
We back live on Instagram.
If we're talking about romantic relationships, serious romantic relationships, I would say maybe about a good 5, 6. Romantic relationships.
How old are you?
36.
Okay.
36. About 5, 6 serious romantic relationships. I'll say.
So what qualifies?
Hold on. Let's talk about this relationship then.
When I used to hear men disgrace you, I never really understood it until last week. So my boyfriend of 3 years, like my boyfriend of 3 good years, got married on Saturday. I don't even know where the girl came from, how they met. I don't know, but how can you just wake up? Like, how can I just wake up on Saturday morning and I'm opening WhatsApp and I'm seeing my boyfriend's friend's status. I'm seeing congrats on your married life, bro. Which married life? They're posting another girl. I'm seeing our wife. I thought I was the wife. I don't get. Oh, God. I've not slept in the past 2 days because this thing is paining me. At first, I didn't want to generalize it that men are liars because I know that one single truth no dey their mouth. But why? But wait, why did he lie? I can't even wrap my head. Like, I'm asking myself, why did you lie?
I don't like how they came at me like this, saying that was me.
Mo, that lady is African.
That doesn't mean it was me.
Her name is Tween.
What was her name?
Tween. If you would have followed my advice in English and Jamaican,
she's not Jamaican.
Well, whatever. If she would have followed my advice And my advice to the children was, and I quote, give me one motherfucking second, please. Where's it?
I'm sick of your people.
Go through that nigga's phone. Go through his phone.
That's not it.
I'm tired of your fans, man. They're not going to keep saying I'm the one that did this to her.
Well, you probably did. Go through his phone. If you would have went through his phone, you wouldn't have been confused.
Like, I never went through your phones. You gotta do that. No, but I'm not doing it though. No, you gotta do that. Listen. I'm not causing no more extra agitation to me that I don't need. I'm not going through no nigga phone. Looking for who he fucking with. I don't give a fuck. Not be worried about this bitch. No, you gotta go through this phone. I need to tell y'all. Ladies, don't go to nobody's phone. Y'all keep y'all hands off some folks' phone. It's important. You go through that nigga phone. Go through that nigga phone. Go through that nigga's phone. Go through that nigga's phone. Don't go in that nigga phone. Go through his phone. Don't go in that nigga phone. Going through his phone will save you a lot of wasted time. Don't go in that nigga phone. You go through that nigga phone. The nigga's spirit ain't right. You do know that. You do know that. Open up the door for you, buy you that to eat, treat you like a lady. You already know that motherfucker. Still could be doing that, but you still need to go through his phone.
That lady said it came out of the blue for her. So that means he was treating her right. He was doing his thing. 21. Go through his phone. Go through that nigga's phone.
Do you see what Melba Moore just posted on Instagram? Melba Moore.
What she say? Hey, that's right. That's right, Melba.
Melba Moore.
That's right.
What she saying? Share with the rest of us.
She said, have a backup nigga.
Melba Moore.
You see? Don't condone that. Do not condone that.
Go through his phone. Durant say I went through a phone. Hey, Durant. I went through right, Durant.
Right there.
Oh, you know how to spell, don't you?
Oh,
don't do that. Oh, Maddie.
I just needed to know.
He jumped on my back and he tried to choke me. Ooh.
Well, that's good that you went through his phone. You ain't with him right now because that phone, going through that phone, made you know. Go through his phone. She sat over there. She put her trust in the nigga. Stupid hoe. How you feel?
Don't go through his phone. Because you're going to end up with that Jonathan Majors.
It was too much trust.
You're going to go through that Jonathan Majors issue. That's why that started. That's how come all that started. She was trying to go through that man's phone, and then next thing you know, boom! Look at him now.
Well, listen, if he didn't have nothing to hide and she went through his phone, he would still been Kane Wayne with it, or whatever the fuck his character is. He'd have been that today. He'd have been that today. He'd have still been Kane. Kane, Crag, Crawl the Conqueror, whatever the fuck it is, he would have been still that today. Shit.
Oh, God.
If you ain't got nothing to hide, just squat and ride. That's it. Speaking of squatting and riding, please go up here because it's something I want to talk about. You know, listen, I have said this on countless occasions. No. You know what we're going to do? What? Go back to that man when I talk. Go up to that boy. Up, right there.
Oh, well.
Let's talk about
have
this.
The video.
Let's talk about this video. Yes.
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Let's talk about it.
This might not be a popular opinion, but I think that fathers should take at least 80 to 90% of the raising of children.
Come on, man. Let's get into this.
Let's do it. You want to do it? Let's do it.
Let's go viral, man.
Let's go viral. Black fathers should take on 80 to 90% of raising the children. And I'll say it like this. If you have a son, Black women, if you are in a co-parenting situation, and if you have a son who is between, I'll give you some grace, 9, 10, 11, you should be emotionally, mentally, spiritually planning to let your son move with his father. Unless it's some type of abuse, unless if he works overseas, there's some major things that's stopping that. I promise you will save yourself a lot of stress, and you will put your son in a very good developmental space. We've seen it in Boys in the Hood. The moment Trey started thinking he was because you got to think your body is changing.
Mom don't scare me no more.
No, bro. I remember I used to be like, Mama, call my dad, because like at this point we just going back and forth. You yelling and screaming and mad and hitting me, going upside my head. I'm trying to get this over with.
This mom just don't take the belt from you.
Please. if my dad, I swear to God, telling this, if I was to live with my dad at an earlier age, I promise you, I'll probably be in a whole different position, right?
I mean, listen, I ended up moving with my father when I became a teenager.
You see?
And it was like perfect timing.
What age though?
14 to 15.
Yeah, see,
14, 15.
I didn't move with my dad until I was 17.
Okay.
And I was already,
I'm already
regret,
right.
you know, I'm already pissed off at him because we ain't
Right.
been really vibing, right? So now you want me to come over here trying to take me from my mom's situation.
But it still shaped you because even at that age, you're still growing up.
I think
Still growing up.
it shaped me how not to be, because I was still kind of spoiled being under my
Right.
mom, but going to my dad, he a street dude, project baby.
Certain things different.
Yeah, so clean. That's your soap. That's your toothpaste. You clean up behind yourself. So I did get
Wash
a lot
your
of
own
that.
clothes.
Wash your own clothes.
Yep.
All of that. He didn't. All of
Right,
that.
I know, right.
Don't use my
Shut up,
condoms.
right.
Don't use my Don't do none of that. Don't
It's
touch
different.
none of that. And I'm still like that with my kids now.
Craig, I'm gonna let you go ahead and chime in.
I agree completely. I think there's a point at which a boy should be with his father. It has nothing to do with sexuality, because I think sexuality is instinctive. It's how you're wired. If you're born queer, you're queer. But I just think that there's a certain amount of independence that a father can give a boy. So I have a great nephew who moved to Georgia because his father, my nephew, lives here. Well, he called back home to his mother like every day, whining and complaining. He was already registered to school here. He called and complained every single day, whining and complaining. He didn't like it here. But what he had here that he didn't have at home with a single mother was structure. He was able to just do whatever he wanted to do. He was on his cell phone all day. He ate whatever he wanted to eat. Fast food, cheese steaks, whatever. He was gaining weight, wasn't focused on school. And sad to say, his mother was working 2 different jobs, and she was kind of like a young mother. So she was, you know, at parties and this, that, and the third. So he was at home unsupervised a lot. And here I am, the gay uncle, trying to offer direction from here. And so, like I said, he moved down here. He called home and complained. And so his mother ended up driving down here on a Friday, took him out of school without his father knowing, without my nephew knowing, and went back to Baltimore. And my nephew didn't even know he checked him out of, that she checked him out of school. And so it severed their relationship. It really changed the relationship of my nephew and his son. And it's just one of those dynamics that I think children need both parents. And I think that it's important that if the mother is going to be there for the primary years, then the father definitely needs to be there for those secondary years.
Why are they not together?
That's true.
Let's talk about why is the house broken up?
Which goes back to what I was saying before about us building as couples.
Why is the house split? Why are all why? First of all, you shouldn't lay down with a motherfucker that you're not equally yoked. Ladies, let's talk about letting these niggas nut in you after the club. Put a rubber on. And then it's a lot of broken homes that'll be fixed. Some of you get with niggas that you think that you want to fuck on the first night. If you gonna let him do that, put it in your ass or your mouth. I'm just being, if you're hot in your ass, put it in your ass. Or put a rubber on. Don't let this nigga nut in you. And you ain't got to find out 6 months later or a year later he ain't shit. Don't let him nut in you. See, Craig came from this perspective. I'm coming from this way. Don't let him nut in you. Nut in you. Let nut in the cup. What? Wait, no. Don't let him come in you.
A cup, Maddie.
If you met this nigga at the club and you done danced with him and he got 4 bitches already, why is you trying to have, it's a broken home all fucking ready? If you done heard 50, 11 bitches in the neighborhood talk dirty, greasy about this nigga, why is you letting him nut in you?
Maybe because, you know, we in the age now where
bitch
sex is just casual for everybody.
Well, rubber.
I'm saying that people don't think they.
You straight motherfuckers need to put a rubber on, cause we punks know that if you nut in our ass, we ain't having no baby.
Look, It takes
we ain't having no baby.
You can't say it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango, Maddie.
Excuse me. It does take two to tango. But I'm talking to the ladies that be in the heat of the moment.
We be in the heat of the moment.
You niggas ain't gonna fuck nothing with no rub on. I be praying to niggas, please.
Point example.
But that's why it's the ladies
in the heat of the moment.
The ladies, it's your responsibility to know that you can get more than an STD. You can get more. A lot of you hoes think I can go get a shot and I'm done with it. Bitch, you may bring somebody into this fucking world that you don't want to fuck with no more, and your home already split up like an earthquake doesn't fucking happen. Wear a rubber. Nobody is wearing condoms.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. That's what thank you.
Oh, I do.
No, I'm talking.
Don't you turn your head? I do.
We're not talking, but we're talking about people in this world generally.
Bitch, hold on. BigDickBitch.com will prove you motherfucking wrong. I do. I do. You may not. Because you Bush queens don't believe in no rubbers either. Y'all move in straight ideology. Y'all don't believe in no motherfucking rubbers. I'm abstinent. What you abstaining from? Fish? Sex. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you abstaining from beef and pork. Sex is not beef and pork, girl. I'm not having sex. They say, hey, Faze. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. I love that. Hey, Faze. Right. Hey, girl. Hey, popular hot-ass gossipers. Hey, how y'all doing? But the thing is, there was a time where people didn't just fuck raw casually.
No.
That's
now.
Once upon a time, that was something special. Well, you know what? You didn't just do that with everybody.
This is something that's going on right now.
Y'all
everybody just
y'all
out
sucking
here
everybody
fucking,
dick.
Everybody just out here fucking raw all over the place.
Mo, you just had raw sex.
No, I did not. Don't even do that. I haven't had sex in a minute.
It used to be special.
Unfortunately. When we were what?
Y'all were out of the country?
The Betty Mom.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh,
that was the summer.
That was a minute.
It don't matter. It was wrong.
Well,
anyway, he had to do good because I wasn't having sex either. Actually, there was a time that it was special. You didn't just fuck anybody raw. Now it's like people don't care. The gays definitely don't care. The gays they never gave a fuck. Child, the gays they never gave a fuck. But at least when that epidemic came through and did a supermarket sweep on us. It ain't funny. When the epidemic came through. When the epidemic did what? Came through, did a supermarket sweep and started gathering us and putting us in the checkout line. Not the checkout line. Girl, when the epidemic came through and started sweeping the girls up, baby, and putting us in the checkout box. Girl, can I say it? Hold on. No, don't do it yet. Let me finish. When the epidemic came through and gathered us up and started putting us in the checkout box, the supermarket suite, and putting us in the checkout box and rolling us outside. Girl, can I say it? To put us in the car, to take us away from there. Girl, can I say it? What you talking? The AIDS? The AIDS. When the girls went through the AIDS epidemic. When they went through the what? And they started gathering us up and putting us in a supermarket suite. When they gathered us, put us in the basket, and sent us through the checkout line. Wait. What gathered the girls up? The AIDS. Put us through the checkout line and checked us out. Like in public. Yes. Bitch. The AIDS. We began to start to be like, hey. Oh, God. Oh my God. We only started to get more and more promiscuous once PrEP became a thing. And y'all done lost your goddamn minds. We became more and more promiscuous once the PrEP started to come into play. And don't let a bitch tell you she undetectable. Girl, it's over. She undetectable and you on PrEP today. Right. This is what you girls don't understand. Today, you're undetectable today. That doesn't mean you're going to be undetectable tomorrow or next week. The levels may change. Yes. It all depends if you miss the dosage. And you're not running blood checks before you're fucking. I mean, we just keeping it real. We just trying to tell you. I mean, Mo, can you please slide there and push the door up, please? We had to do it to the girls in the room over here. We got to do it to the grandmother up there. Look at the brooms. Baby, the brooms are sweeping.
But we being 100 though. Now, so straight, the two fags have sat here and
told you
and took accountability and said that the AIDS epidemic did come through and supermarkets sweep us out. However, y'all don't think nothing about PrEP, PEP, nothing. Y'all don't think nothing about that. When you need to be, this needs to be a part of your vitamin regimen.
Right. All they think about is birth control.
Yes. This needs to be a part of your vitamin regimens in this day and time. This needs to be a part of your vitamin regimen. You need to see to your primary care physician so they can inform you about PrEP and PEP. Because a lot of you feel like, my husband, my man. Nah. When your husband, your man, your wife, your bitch walks on the other side of the threshold, bitch, there is fair game. Teresa, you said PrEP. Please Google it.
See, the straight son ain't know what PrEP is.
That we as homosexuals, transsexuals, bull dykes, daggers, trannies, punks, whatever you want to call us, it is our duty to also reach back into the community that birthed us. Since we have a few girls that scream about how they birthed us, need to reach back into our birthing community and be like, hey, we know that you don't do the thing.
Right.
But this needs to be a part of your vocabulary. PrEP and PEP needs to be a part of your vocabulary because all y'all worried about is the children in broken homes. There's a lot more situations that come along with this. Somebody put, what about doxyprep? Girl, doxyprep is when somebody takes doxycycline so that they don't get, is it gonorrhea? It's gonorrhea, right?
I believe so. But you know, it's like
the door.
Hold on.
Oh.
Miss Mary, we can hear you, baby. Can you go up there more and tap her on her shoulder?
Like this.
Tap her politely on her shoulder and let her know that we can hear her. I know she's on. Listen, you know what terrorizes me about grown people? Mm-hmm. How they'll take their phone and they'll be on speaker. Mm-hmm. And if the speaker loud, they loud with the speaker.
Yes, God.
Because she definitely doing it out here.
But you know, one of the things though is whenever we have these kinds of honest conversations about PrEP and protecting yourself, there's always a community of people, a crop of people that say, this is why there's stigma. Or they say, well, you can't infect someone if you're undetectable. But it's like there's so many other caveats to that conversation. Like we just said a moment ago, yeah, you may be undetectable today. I have a friend that's been positive over a decade. He got a new job. His mom passed away. He was no longer undetectable.
What happened?
His numbers were like all over the place because of the stress of the new job and his mom dying. So my point is, if he was having unprotected sex with a partner under the guise of, oh, I'm undetectable.
Well, if the partner is on PrEP, then it is still a very
correct. But what if that partner is not on PrEP? Because the verbiage that they give is, if you're undetectable, you can't pass it. So my point is, if a person is undetectable, but then they're no longer undetectable because of whatever's going on in their life, how would you know that? Because you're not testing your blood every time you have sex.
Did you tap her mode?
Yeah, I told you. She said she shook her head.
She did, yeah. And continued.
Hold on. No, he didn't stop taking his meds. He did not stop taking his meds.
Yes, I think that people need to understand that even undetectable, if your partner isn't on PrEP, oh God, if your partner is on PrEP, then that helps it out more, Craig. Mm-hmm. If your partner, but then people don't want to take PrEP, but they'll take birth control, they'll take vitamins, they'll take this supplements and all this type of stuff. We hear that. Add this to your regimen, girl. Add this to your regimen. Just add it to your regimen, girl. Go see your primary care physician. Look up information on PrEP and PEP. PEP is if you think that you've been exposed to it. Just like y'all go and y'all get those PEP pills after y'all. Oh, I think I might be pregnant. He's better than me. You better take a PEP, a PEP, and a Plan B in 2020, 2023, and 2024 society. Take a a PEP and a Plan B. Because these niggas is not telling y'all the truth. And you ask for the truth, and when you get the truth, you don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? You ask for the truth, they're not gonna get it. Ain't no man finna, I hear in these streets, ain't no man finna really tell you that he's sexually fluid. Because the first thing you're gonna do is be like, I don't want no gay nigga. When in all actuality, that man does not identify as gay. See, me and Nick Craig could be too fast because we understand, like we don't put on our whole armor. The Bible says put on your whole armor when you step outside into the world. We put our whole armor on years and years ago and came out there and said, hey girl, here go my sword, breastplate and shield. Men that identify as heterosexual don't know how to put on their whole armor because it's difficult for them to wear their whole armor. Because when they wear their whole armor and they step outside and they tell you I got my whole armor on, you know, you laugh at him, you poke fun at him, you do this type of shit, you know, and it makes him be like, well, I got to hide my armor because I can't do this. So they're not going to tell you that they into the situations that they into. They're not going to tell you that they into alternative lifestyle. They're not going to tell you, they're not going to force. And I honestly don't feel, because even if, let's go all the way to the Dwayne. What's his name? Not Dwayne. Ooh, wrong name. What's the man name? The tall man.
Which tall man? You know how
the tall basketball man with the toe up feet.
Oh, you talking about Dwight?
Dwight Howard.
Oh, I had the wrong name.
Completely.
I was like, girl, she talking about Will and Dwayne Martin?
Don't do that. I had the wrong name, girl. I had the Dwight.
See, that's why you need to have Sports Center.
No, I don't need that. I know some of them niggas, but I don't. But I personally don't feel like that he should have been forced out. Now here's where we on a slippery slope with this in fag talk. We're really on a really slippery slope, right? On fag talk. I don't believe in the DL man. That's not my thing. Right. If you can't be out with me in public and stuff like that, even though we don't have to say that we are together, but if you shaming me and you this other and we fucking on the low, can you slide me some change? Can you pay me for my time? Not for the act, but just for my time. We don't need to be on the motherfucking, you know. But if I'm really fucking with somebody that a man is really in my life, I don't need to be on the low with him, but I'm not gonna be posting him all over social media either, because a lot of you bitches can't handle that. But my thing is, I'm not for the down low man. That's not my thing. If you do what you do your thing, 21, do your thing. But I'm also understanding in the same retrospective thinking, I can understand how difficult it could be as a man trying to express and say, I'm sexually fluid. I'm sexually explorative. I'm sexually for these things. Or I just got my dick sucked. I want to get my dick sucked. Or I want to suck. I want to do the thing.
So if they're going to be judged, why then? If this is the question, if they're going to be judged on their sexuality, then I agree. You guys, like they should come out with who they are. But if they're going to be judged,
but here's the thing:
they?
I don't think that you should stand in front of the world and be like, "Hey, I'm sexually fluid." I think that if you are going to get into a deep relationship with somebody, deep. Now, I gotta make sure that I say a deep diving relationship, because if you having random sex, I don't think that you owe any explanation the sex you do. But if you get into a deep relationship with somebody, I do think that you should say, hey, I'm sexually fluid. I view trans women as women. So if I tell you that I'm if I'm dealing with if I've dealt with women, I've dealt with women on a whole plateau of women, a plethora of women, including what I deem as women. If you go into a deep relationship, if you get your dick sucked and you fucking and stuff like that, I don't feel like that you need to step to them and be like, hey, you know, I like this and the other. Unless it's some freaky shit that you want. Hey, I like men and trans. Listen, can we do a link up?
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying like if you're going to be shunned, but if people are going to shun you for it, what's encouraging them to come out and say?
Well, here's the thing: if you are not I'm talking about indulging into a deep relationship. But if you just fuck Mo, if I ran into you in the grocery store, I don't need to know your body count. If this is what we finna do, if I'm gonna lick the dick up until I hiccup, I don't need to know the body count. I don't need to know that. That ain't my interest because I'm finna be a part of the body count and you finna be a part of mine. Now, if we decide to go further than that and dig deeper to that, like, hey, I like boys, I like girls, you feel me? Like
dark arts.
I like the dark arts. I like to play with ones, bitch. I'll go to Hogwarts, bitch. You feel me? It's Speleolosis if I got to. You feel me? And this give the person the right to have that choice. To have that choice.
The option.
Right.
If they want to cross that bridge with you.
And I agree with you. The only reason I bring up that scenario is because, there are times when maybe they really like the person and they don't know how accepting of the person that they're going to be. And so they're like, I don't know if I should tell the person or not. And they just say, you know what? Maybe I should
maybe it's the Libra in me because I'm very much so like, it's either you going to fuck with me or you not. Because I'm pretty. So, bitch, you got to realize that it's a privilege for me to even be communicating with you. That's how I think in my brain. That's not me being conceited or not me being whatever, but you have
it's called knowing your name.
You have to know your name. You also have to think in your mind like, okay, if they don't fuck with it, somebody else will fuck with it. You feel me?
Right.
Listen, my phone rang all day. It's whether I decide to pick the phone up and communicate with this person.
Right.
Yeah, as much as you may like a person or you may fuck with a person in that space, it's somebody that'll fuck with you harder than that or less than that or whatever. Don't put yourself through the agony and the torture of going through situations like that.
Yeah, I just think it's because a lot of people they have a fear of being ostracized. Yes, they have a fear of being ostracized.
If you got to get over that. Fuck a nigga. Fuck that. It's either you gonna suck this dick or you not. That's how I go.
No, like I said, I agree with you. I'm just trying to, because there are people how they feel about being that fear of being ostracized and people looking at them a certain way, and so they're kind of like.
But I don't think that you should stand on the mountaintop and then here's where people going to not understand. I don't think that you as a man that's bisexual, trans attracted, or whatever, or like you sexually fluid. I don't think that you have to stand on a mountaintop and get on social media and say that if you don't want to. Right. I think that when you starting to dig deep into trying to have a lasting relationship or building with someone, am I right, Greg?
Yeah, you're right.
Or building with someone, I think that if y'all have decided to go this route, I think that it's imperative that you lay this shit on the table.
Show your cards.
And be like, all right, here we go. This what it is right here. I think it would save a lot of time and a lot of motherfucking energy.
And heartache.
Just basically like going through that nigga's phone. When I finally meet my partner that's for me, I'm going to turn my phone over to that nigga. Because if somebody's texting and messaging me, I'm going to explain to him, sir, I'm not fucking him or fucking with him right now. But I am telling him to check back with me in 90 days because I don't know how me and you gonna do. So I'm not gonna cut him off like that. And you may need to do that bitch like that.
Ike Turner's always booking ahead. Girl, is that TD Jakes down there on the roster?
Why somebody say it's TD Jakes on prep? I hope so.
Don't do that.
Girl, is that TD Jakes on the?
I had to put my report.
Speaking of
Monique said Craig reading the comments is killing his city.
Girl, I had to grab my reporter glasses, girl.
Funny enough, we do have some.
What we got by TDJ?
Girl, let me see that.
Okay, here's the first one.
Girl, this is Bessie today.
Girl, let me get that.
Oh my God.
Girl, run that video.
Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. There are 2 videos.
Go ahead.
Some of you logged in or come in out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time. I come to tell you I'm okay. I'm okay because I never told you I was perfect. I never put down nobody. I got my own flaws and my own faults, but I didn't do that. That ain't the kind of stuff you forget.
You okay, Maddie? Maddie?
Girl, Santa Claus in Candy Town said y'all ain't getting shit for Christmas.
Well, we back.
We back, Maddie.
What's going on?
Girl, when I said he was snug up in that little Christmas coat. Girl, he was snug up in that little Christmas velvet coat here.
Now that sounded very similar to
Eddie. It sounds similar to Eddie Long. Very reminiscent of what we heard Eddie Long say. And y'all didn't want to believe.
Well, do we have a?
Y'all wanted to believe.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
I'm over here, bro. Because I know Craig is. See, this Craig.
Well, I'm just moving my bangs over.
Who loves a good swallow? A good swallowing.
At the top of his speech, he said he wasn't going to address it. But, sir, you addressed it. You're talking about it. What can he say? Fly above or rise above? What's she saying that song?
She said what she said.
Sir, you addressed it. You said you weren't. You said you weren't going to address it.
Craig, the Bible says, touch not mine anointed one and do my prophets no harm.
Listen, it does not take away from that man's ability. That man's an amazing orator.
Wait, come on. Wait a minute. Wait.
No, I meant speaker. I
didn't, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, that's not what.
I was like, Craig, what you know?
Really?
Oh my God, Craig. I was like, wait.
Really?
Did you say orator?
That's not what he meant.
Craig, I had to figure out what you was trying to say. Because I thought you were saying that.
I would have been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
I don't think that's the oralist he was
I
talking
thought
about.
you were talking about I had to get over here and figure out what you were saying because you messy. And you punks done got involved in a lot of stuff that you had no business.
Maddie, there's multiple types of oralists.
Oh, okay. I know about an orgasmic oralist.
You know what happens with a lot of us? And it goes back to what you said at the top of the show about Mr. and the color purple and the incest. The reason that the church community gets away with a lot of stuff is because we're afraid to talk about it. There are a lot of people in the comments saying, don't touch it. That's a man of God. He's a man. That's not blasphemous. That's the deception of the church that causes you to muzzle yourself. You don't question anything.
That's true.
You understand? And like I said this on my live about a week ago. We are some of the most educated people.
You talking about black people?
Uh-huh.
Not all.
Not all.
Don't do that.
But we'll
don't do that. I need to stop you before you go.
No, but I
just said some of us.
Some of us.
Okay.
Some of us.
There we go.
We have these degrees. We got these great jobs, these six-figure jobs. We pull our luxury vehicle into these mega churches. And we then are herded like sheep. I said this very thing on my live stream last week.
On what channel?
Craig the Writer on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. Craig the Writer on YouTube. But here's the thing. We talk about David Koresh and them white people that was down there in Waco, Texas on the compound. But y'all in the compound too. Y'all in the cult. You just go home to your compound. You ain't living with.
What she say? I don't know what she talking about. Did she just have a moment? Oh, she must be somewhere back in the show. Oh, she must be back somewhere in the show.
Oh, yeah, she's saying you don't hear me talking.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, she's like 20 minutes ago.
Oh. We did. Oh, she's lagging. Oh, Mo, can you explain to her that she's like 20 minutes behind? Mo, I think you know she's like 20 minutes back. We had been telling her that 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Maybe it's the TDJ party got her.
That's what I thought.
Maybe.
That's what I thought.
Could it be?
No, she's saying she's not talking. That's what she was saying.
That was 20 minutes
That was 20 minutes ago.
I think it's a TD Jakes moment.
I don't think.
Where did she fast forward to see? We've already done that.
You gotta take care of that.
It's all right, baby.
Should I finish?
Go ahead.
But what I was saying
Wait till she
is,
get to this part of the show.
Right.
we're so educated. We get these degrees. We make these great salaries. We pull our luxury cars into these parking lots of these churches. And then we're herded like sheep. We don't ask any questions about where this money is going. They just simply tell us, oh, you're putting money towards the building fund, or this is for the pastor's love offering, or this money is for this. And it's like we've been programmed not to ask questions because we've been taught that it's blasphemous. You don't question a man of God. You don't question, and it's just like.
I don't believe the TDJs did it. I don't.
But do you believe he was there?
I do. Because I done been to some places that didn't suck no dick either. I hosted a sex party once and I just was looking and they was carrying on. I was there, but I was there to do my job.
Okay, but then the question becomes, why was he there? In what capacity?
Right. maybe, but the sex party was going on in the other room behind the curtain.
But why was he there? Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here?
I mean, maybe to collect, maybe him and Diddy has some money business going on. You never know. It's possible. It's possible. Like maybe he, talking about
he was there to lay hands, and then other hands started getting laid in other places, and he left.
Somebody said what stuff coming out about Juanita Bottom. That's old news.
Oh, we knew she was the dagger,
baby. Y'all, we've been knowing about these people.
Girl, her, Shirley Caesar. They was
listen.
They were the first.
Allegedly,
they were the first bull daggers.
So the street says.
Now we know Mother Dr. Reverend Dr. Shirley was the dyke. We knew this.
We just don't be telling y'all because y'all don't want to hear it.
Right.
y'all think we trying to turn everybody out.
You didn't know about Albertina walking in the caravans?
I know y'all got to know about Bobby Jones.
I mean, no, we talking about the women's right now, Queen. The lesbians.
I'm talking about the women too.
Y'all being messy. Y'all are being so messy right now.
I'm talking about the women too.
Y'all are being messy.
I said Bobby Jones. This is fag talk. Oh God. Oh God.
Bitch, you're not gonna have me over here like Deficit K. You see Deficit K over there with all her legal troubles that she got going.
Just came up.
Yes. You're not gonna have me over there. Bitch, I'm buying a new home. This bitch got to put everything up for auction soon. You're not gonna have me over in there in those situations like Deficit K. Keep me out of that shit.
Oh God. Oh. Oh God.
Keep me out of that deficit conversation.
Negative.
Bitch.
Oh, Father.
No, ma'am. Hell no. No, ma'am.
Oh God.
You know, you're not gonna have me over there.
Somebody said I know about Juanita, but I didn't know about Aunt Shirley. You mean Uncle Shirley Franklin?
No, it was Aunt. It was Aunt. She was the film.
You mean with them fanny packs?
She was film.
Really?
Albertina Walker. Oh Lord, remember me. Oh Lord, remember the caravans, Lord. Oh Lord, remember me. And what about the caravans, Lord? Oh Lord, remember me.
Girl, I'm already in the car on my way home. I'm down the road.
Now, there's something else that I want to talk about before we get out of here. I've told you guys on numerous occasions.
How many?
Numerous. That transphobia affects all women. Whether you are a natural born woman, whether you were born with a pussy and a uterus, or whether you transform from a male to a female or to a she-male, whatever. Transphobia affects all of us. Anything this woman presenting, except Craig. Transphobia affects us all. Let's play this footage right here.
A lot this week. They tried to call me a man all week. Said I had a dick all fucking week. Like I'm not a whole mother. That shit hurt. And then they gonna fucking leave me off of this billboard. They gonna leave me off of the fucking billboard. And my billboard, the way God works about me, my timing, God put my billboard right after that. I'm really glad I wasn't house C. fuck house A and house B. I'm house C.
Now that's DJ. This DJ Sky.
Scott. Yeah.
That woman don't look nothing like a man. She looks nothing like a man. She has no form of looking anything like a man. But so there's a lot of transgender women that look nothing like a man, but still get called men. That's a part of transphobia. There are lots of women who suffer from transphobia. Transphobia is calling Michelle Obama a man. That's a part of transphobia. Well, I mean, they lifted her up. I seen them lifting her up, and she was flipped over, and we saw like it was her clothes and shit like that. And they was saying that she got a dick. Like, bro, that's a female. But I've been saying this for so long. There are women, biological women, who have been killed because someone misgendered them. Misgendering is a part of transphobia. It's a part of that. This is why when we talk about gender and sex, yes, I was born male. Gender, I'm trans. Sex, yes, I was born male. Sex, Craig was born male, but Craig's gender is female.
You was doing so well.
He was.
You were doing. I thought she was really
so
about
well.
to educate.
I thought she was really about to educate right now.
Oh,
she
God.
had to go way left with that.
You were doing so well.
That's how she hit you with the okie doke.
Oh,
Good
God.
job, Maddie.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I was taking this so serious.
But it's the truth.
I was taking this so serious. I was taking this so serious. I was over here shaking my head. I was like, "Yup."
But he is a feminine. He is a blouse. He's a feminine top.
Oh my goodness.
So I beg for you guys to stop the misgendering. To stop it. I beg y'all. I truly get on my hands, knees, toenail, and I beg you guys to stop the misgendering, because the misgendering trickles down. Right when a lot of you people think that y'all being messy to the girls, it trickles right back into the community. So I beg you, it doesn't hurt anything or anybody to say she, her, and hers to those that it applies to. It don't. Nobody's telling you to go out there and start going against your beliefs, your religious practices, and all this stuff. Because a lot of you guys love to put that on your religious beliefs. Religious beliefs. And it's okay for you to believe what you believe. But it's also the misgendering has to stop.
Yeah.
And that also goes for the gay boys, because the gay boys love to misgender us too. They love to misgender us. Listen, Meg the Stallion has been called a man.
Sierra.
I've seen women do this.
Sierra was another one.
I've seen regular ass Kaya call motherfucking Meg the Stallion Marcus. I've seen her do this.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yes. That's her name for her. And call her the Jabba the Hutt. I've seen her do this. I've seen it because the woman is tall or she's heavy. Hell, myself has been a part of transphobia. I've sat on here and called Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Orenthal, Rufus Clyde, Theodus, Pookie, Eldover, James and the Giant Peach, Hezekiah Walker Williams, the third. Senior. I have been a part of of transphobia, and then all of us have been a part of being transphobic too. And transphobia affects biological women as well as transgender women. Craig, any input?
No, I that says it all. That says it all.
We gotta stop it. This girl is going through it. And even during that time, the Jess Hilarious and T.S. Madison debacle, even going through that, my explanation to it, it's been proven time and time again. When Deficit K decided to bring her motherfucking Curious George looking ass over into the conversation and become and let her transphobia blow out. Because this is the way this bitch felt that she wanted to come at me any motherfucking way. And so she used that as a catalyst to do it. Because being that bitch ain't never had no pressure. But the bitch used that and leveraged that as a way to come in and be like, oh, here we go. Let me do this. Even in the Jess thing, I didn't say anything wrong when I said that there are women there are biological women who get mistaken for transgender women, and they are angry about that. And we have this biological woman who is in tears about this. I didn't say anything that was not true. In tears. And for everybody that jumped up windmilling against me and talking about, oh, I was saying something against women, I pointed out the facts. These were facts. Play it again, Craig. I mean, Myrtle. Play it again, Myrtle.
Hey,
Myrtle girl.
A lot this week. They tried to call me a man all week. Said I had a dick all fucking week. Like I'm not a whole mother. That shit hurt. And then they gonna fucking leave me off of this billboard. They gonna leave me off of the fucking billboard. And my billboard, the way God works about me, my timing, God put my billboard right after that. I'm really glad I wasn't house C. Fuck house A and house B. I'm house C.
That terrorized that girl. Yeah. Her being called a man, that terrorized her. That terrorized her as a what? You don't think? That terrorized her. Every time I say some stuff, my point comes and be proven time and time again. Every single motherfucking time. Time again. All I do is sit back and wait. You don't think that real women, biological women, feel some type of way? I didn't say anything against wrong. Ask the women. You don't think they feel some type of way because some man or some woman has called them a man? Has called them a man? Are you kidding me? Do you not know the dangers that puts all women in? Mo, did you get that clip I sent you from that woman talking about her experience? I sent it to you. I'd like for you to put that in there. Well, I'd like for you to get that and put that in there because it's important that I'm going to play the video. It was on Hope's page, but I'm going to play the video from a woman who shared her experience. And I said I was going to post this because we need to have these conversations instead of vilifying me and making me the enemy like they love to do.
This one right here?
Yes.
That I was a trans woman. I am really tall, wear heels, so if you see me out in public, I'm usually like 6'3", 6'4" with my shoes on. I'm also really flat-chested, so I think maybe that combination of things is why that mistake has been made. And I live in a gigantic city. I'm always in queer spaces, queer bars, so it kind of makes sense, right, why people would think that. But on each of these occasions, a man has approached me intending to hit on me and will reveal later in the conversation, like, oh, you know what, actually, when I approached you, I thought you were a trans woman until I heard your voice. And then they will go on a rampage about how much they hate trans women and how deceitful it is and blah, 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 all this shit, which is interesting because I'm like, my guy, you came up to me wanting to hit on me. That was your opening line before I opened my mouth was, oh, do you want a drink? Or, oh, you're so beautiful, whatever. And now that you found out that I'm a cis woman, you're going on this rampage about how you hate trans women.
Let's play
it. You
it.
thought I was a trans woman when you approached me. And obviously that hatred is internalized, right? Like they're upset with themselves that they're...
Let's play it, Mo. Let's play it here. We got it in here.
Twice in my life, I've had a man come up to me and approach me thinking that I was a trans woman. I am really tall and I always wear heels, so if you see me out in public, I'm usually like 6'3", 6'4" with my shoes on. I'm also really flat-chested, so I think maybe that combination of things is why that mistake has been made. And I live in a gigantic city. I'm always in queer spaces, queer bars, so it kind of makes sense, right, why people would think that. But on each of these occasions, the man has approached me intending to hit on me and will reveal later in the conversation like, oh, you know what, actually when I approached you, I thought you were a trans woman until I heard your voice. And then they will go on a rampage about how much they hate trans women and how deceitful it is and blah, 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 all this shit. Which is interesting because I'm like, my guy, you came up to me wanting to hit on me. That was your opening line before I opened my mouth was, oh, do you want a drink? Or, oh, you're so beautiful, whatever. And now that you found out that I'm a cis woman, you're going on this rampage about how you hate trans women, but you thought I was a trans woman when you approached me. And obviously that hatred is internalized, right? Like they're upset with themselves that they're attracted to this and so they have to project it onto trans women. But it scares me for trans women that the people attracted to them are people who want to incite violence toward them.
Okay, so before we dissect that, let me dissect Beverly Robinson. Beverly Robinson, leave my page. Leave my page from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Don't you ever tell me to stop speaking on women because there's so many other things that I can say. I speak on everything. I talked about the color motherfucking purple, bitch. I talked about movies. I talked about Aquaman, movies starring women, shows starring women, news starring women. How the fuck do you sound telling me to stop speaking on motherfucking women? How the fuck do you even sound? Stop being offended because I'm a trans woman that has an opinion about things that are going on in the world. I talk about women, men, and everything in between. Step your pussy up and get out of your deep fucking feelings about me having an opinion about everything that goes on in the world. You are not above being spoken on because you are a motherfucking woman. If I read trannies, punks, bull daggers, and everything in fucking between, what in the fuck make you think that I'm not gonna speak on no woman? What the fuck make you think that you're above being spoken on? Especially since I didn't say anything derogatory about any woman. Suck my dick. You go over there to them other pussy ass motherfucking hoes page with that bullshit and you get in that group of bitches that be dragging me and y'all drag together. Don't come on my shit with that, telling me what not to fucking speak on, bitch, when there's women in media and every fucking place else, bitch. What the fuck make you think? You think because I'm a fucking tranny bitch that I don't supposed to say anything about no fucking woman, bitch? What gave you the superiority complex to feel as if I can't speak on anything involving women? Kiss my motherfucking ass. That's you bitch's problem. And take your Beverly Johnson wig wearing ass over there, bitch, to up under that motherfucking monkey bitch page. And y'all have y'all conversations about me over there. But bitch, over here, we gonna talk about whatever is in the fucking news. Whether it's a tranny bitch, a dyke, a fag, a motherfucking preacher, or bitch, anything in between. Your pussy don't give you no privilege for me not to say nothing about what the fuck going on. Now let's go on to something else.
Yes, Lord. That video is still there about the guy trying to say heterosexual.
Oh, this one? I can play it for you. Here we go. I can go ahead and play it. You
go ahead.
Be real with me. It hit different when you got to be real with me.
What's so fake about being a homosexual?
It's not fake. That's not fake. I'm just saying you got to be real. Adam, if you're a homosexual, you got to tell me, like, why? J-Man, because if you my friend, bro, you just going to be real, folks. First of all, me being friends with Remo, I would assume what's the opposite of homosexual?
Heterosexual.
I would assume his ass is a homosexual. It hit different. So if he was not a homosexual.
You got to say heterosexual.
A heterosexual. So if he was a heterosexuals, bro, I'm gonna assume that you a heterosexuals and bro a heterosexuals too. I'm already a heterosexuals. So I'm assuming everybody who hangs with me is a heterosexuals, bro. if you're not ahead of these sexuals, then your ass is a homosexual, and I need to know that you're a homosexual. So the other heterosexuals, we not gonna overwhoop with you, because in our society is like, okay, gang, you that, so you can't be at certain parties.
What would you do differently with me if you knew I was gay, or if you knew I was bisexual?
Okay,
what would be different?
What would be different?
You wouldn't hug me?
I can't be over-whooping. I can't over. First of all, when the last time you gave me a hug, Adam? Let's start there.
I feel like every time I see you, I'll probably give you like a little like pound hug combo, right?
A pound hug, a pound
town.
What is pound? When you say pound, what does pound mean? Break this shit down.
Or like, I'll like grasp your hand and you will grasp my hand. And
grasp is crazy.
I'll pull you in and I'll pat you on the back
like a fucking baby and burp me. Yep. Like what the fuck is you talking about?
To make sure
You a dummy, bitch. That line from Precious. You a dummy, bitch. Ahead of the sexuals.
That's my new saying from now on.
Craig,
Ahead of the sexuals.
This is why you got to, in your brain, understand that these people that we be trying to educate ain't educated enough for anything to break through.
That just shows you the school system.
They're not educated enough for anything to break through, Craig.
This is also why there needs to be 2 parents in a household.
3, actually. The Father, the Mother, and the Holy Ghost in there. Because you're a dummy, bitch.
That was terrible.
He didn't even know how to pronounce heterosexual.
No.
He didn't even know what heterosexual was.
No.
Right.
But this is a big mama education.
Jesus.
Big mama raised him.
This dude said head of the sexual.
That was awful.
The school system that failed him, Big Mama them did, for letting that nigga stay home.
Oh my God. That was awful. Head of the sexual.
That's sad.
Craig, this is. Can we play it again? I just like to watch it again.
Oh God.
Do we have to play the whole thing?
It kills your brain cells, son.
It do.
Go ahead.
Be real with me. It hit different when you got to be real with me.
What's so fake about being a homosexual?
It's not fake. That's not fake. I'm just saying you got to be real. Adam, if you're a homosexual, you got to tell me, like, why? J-Man. Because if you my friend, bro, you just going to be real, folks. First of all, me being friends with Remo, I would assume what's the opposite of homosexual?
Heterosexual.
I would assume his ass is a homosexual. And hit different. So if he was not a homosexual.
You got to say heterosexual.
A heterosexual. So if he was ahead of the sexuals, bro, I'm going to assume that you ahead of the sexuals and bro ahead of the sexuals too. I'm already ahead of the sexuals. So I'm assuming everybody who hangs with me is ahead of the sexuals, bro. If you're not ahead of these sexuals, then your ass is a homosexual, and I need to know that you're a homosexual. So the other heterosexuals, we not going.
I had to stop that.
I got a headache.
You know why I had to stop that? Because he's one of those men that think that all punks want him. And in the inside of his drawers is brown. I can guarantee you that the inside of those drawers is brown. Because if you can't
Allegedly.
ain't no allegedly on that. Because if you can't properly disperse the scissors like that, I know the inside of your drawers is brown.
So is the inside of his underwear brown because he's been getting fucked, or because he doesn't clean or wipe well?
Either both, or both of those sentiments could be true.
Okay.
Because it's always the loudest.
Damn, I felt stupid.
It's always the loudest.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Speaking of always being we don't even need to continue on that mode. We don't. Speaking of always being the loudest, let's run this clip.
2003, 2004. I knew it was around that time. 2003, 2004. Went to the playoff series. And Holly Berry's walking by. And I'm like, oh shit, Holly Berry, bro. Like, fine. And it was like 4, 5 white dudes sitting there. Now, Harvey Weinstein, he was one of them. And so I'm not in the front row. I'm in that, it's like the front row, and then you got the little space, and then the first row after that, so it's like the second row. And they were sitting there talking about, oh, now she acting like she don't know us. She wasn't saying that when she needed that part. Every single one of them hit. I was like, no, not Holly. No, not them. Yuck. Damn. They got the berry. And
he said a little bit more, but I don't think it's basically in the rest. He just said that they can't get a woman like Barry based off their looks, so they had to, you know.
Here's my thing. Why is you being like a fag and having popular hot ass gossip?
Right.
Leave that to the fags. Let the fags have that.
So I do want to know.
Why is you as a man?
Men gossip more than women. Please
Girl,
believe.
Obviously.
What was it?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, in that instance, I was talking about straight men.
Oh.
They gossip more than women. You ain't sat in a barbershop in a very long time.
Did you fix your handle? Or is that my suitcase? Where's that going? Well, which suitcase that is, Myrtle? I didn't say I didn't want it. Oh, okay.
I thought you did. I thought you did.
Go ahead. Let's finish. Bye. All right. Go ahead.
No problem. Anytime.
I'd like to go ahead. Go ahead, Mo.
Go ahead.
Myrtle. Go ahead, Myrtle. Go ahead.
I was kind of transfixed.
Go ahead.
What was I saying? Yeah, straight men gossip more than women. You haven't been in a barbershop in a very long time, but when I tell you they sitting there and gossip,
Sweetie, I got my hair cut at home. I've always been a girl that got my hair cut in a different space.
You got your hair cut
at home.
I never even.
That was back when I was a teenager. I even get my hair done at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They giving anybody.
I can confirm that part.
You can.
Yes.
You can't confirm in the head because you didn't meet me like that.
Right. I never met you.
You met me as Miss.
Yes.
I've only showed you photographs of Mister, but you've only met me as Miss.
Right.
And these hoes on the internet, they be calling me Mr. Sir. You only met me as Miss. Some of y'all have seen my nuts and dick, but I'm still Miss. I'm still Miss.
They may have seen what?
My nuts and my dick, but I'm still Miss. Even through all of that.
They may have seen what?
My nuts and my dick.
I'm
still Miss. Even back in the day, I was Miss Tim. Don't get it.
Oh my gosh.
Who were you, girl?
Miss Tim. Miss Tim. Don't you get it twisted.
Girl, who are you, girl?
Miss Tim. I've always been a woman.
You've always been what?
A woman.
Was that MS Tim or MRS Tim?
Either way it goes, it was Miss Tim.
Oh,
and don't you forget it.
I know that's right, Miss Tim.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Oh my God. Girl, my side is hurt.
Dear Lord.
I need him to sit his ass the fuck down and shut up,
please,
because that's Holly Berry business. And here we go again. We're holding women to the standards of a woman only has to have two bodies. That's not true. You low down, dirty, nasty niggas and go out and fuck the world. You feel me? And let this woman, if she's explored and if she had to do what she had to do, y'all, the niggas weren't giving her no fucking job. The first time I seen her, she was a crackhead.
Well,
Saving Isaiah, the first job that she had.
Wait, who?
Saving Isaiah.
Was that the name of the movie?
Was it Saving Isaiah?
What was the name of the movie? Losing Isaiah.
Losing Isaiah.
That's what it was called.
Whatever.
Something Isaiah.
She was a motherfucking crackhead.
Right.
And then I remember Swordfish.
And she was a bad bitch.
She was. She was.
She was a bad bitch in Swordfish.
She
and
sure
Jungle
was.
Fever, she was a crackhead too. Remember she said to Sam Jackson, I suck your dick.
I remember that.
She did?
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
She was trying to get a hit and she didn't have any money.
Why the fuck, when the white films come along, y'all got her a bad bitch? And then she was a bad bitch in, well, she was slightly a bad bitch in Boomerang.
And then what was the one that she did the scene with the white man? What's his name?
Oh, the one Monsters Ball.
Monster Ball, yep. Monster Ball.
She was poor, but she didn't look back. They didn't have her as a fucking crackhead.
That's the one that she got the Oscar for.
They didn't have her as a fucking crackhead. So let's talk about it.
Miss Tim, so you said you
and you answered.
Yeah. Look. My pronouns are she and her. And miss.
So back to what I was saying. Miss Tim, you said
My pronouns are she, her, and miss. She, her, hers, and miss, bitch.
How about ma'am?
And ma'am. Madam Timothy.
Madame. Oh God. Oh my God, stomach is killing me. Okay, so Miss Tim.
Yeah.
So you said you didn't believe
like Madam CJ Walker.
Oh God. So you said you didn't think that
like Madam CJ Walker? Yeah.
You said you didn't think that you said you didn't think that was true about TD Jakes. Do you think this is true about Halle Berry?
I don't know. And if it is true, why not it's her business. Black directors should feel some type of way.
Oh, that she had a proposition or something.
Black directors, creator, black people, black men and black strong men in Hollywood should feel some type of way. They should feel some type of way about themselves. That if those are her first roles or her roles that she had to have major things that she had to do that when the black directors in Hollywood and all this type of people had the power to give her prominent roles. You made her first roles a crackhead.
Well, I was gonna ask because I'm not that old, so I don't know which
Did he just motherfucking try to serve us? Miss Thang. Did he just try to
wait a minute? Shut up here, Craig. Have you ever been gathered by two bags?
Right.
Well, you're about to.
Did he just try to let us hold it?
Miss Mamas, you're not that young.
Right, Miss Mamas. Miss Mamas.
You're not that young. Don't get it twisted.
Right. He got us fucked up. Girl, I tell you, dock that nigga's pay.
Right.
He tried it. Now, what the fuck were you trying to say?
I was gonna say I know Spike Lee was around back then, but like what other black major black directors were out back then?
John Singleton.
Yes. Anthony Fuqua.
Okay.
Definitely Spike Lee.
Right.
Spike Lee was on top of everything then.
Right.
And he did give her a role, wasn't it? Was she
Her
not?
first role was her major one anyway was Jungle Fever.
Well, and she was the crackhead.
She was a crackhead, yeah.
Right. One of the things that I wanted to say when we were talking about the color purple, I forgot to say this. A lot of people were angry and like, well, why did they have to get what's the white man's name? Steven Spielberg. Why did they have to get Steven Spielberg involved in this reimagining? Well, Steven Spielberg owns the rights to the color purple.
Oh.
So they needed his permission.
Ooh.
Now, how did they let that happen?
That's Alice Walker.
Ooh.
He bought the rights from her. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister. Oprah ain't let nothing happen. She could not have, listen, Oprah could have bought the rights, yes, but she ain't let it happen. Alice Walker sold it to him.
And like Whippy said, none of the black people wanted to really touch it.
Come on, somebody. Somebody said Oprah didn't have Oprah's money then.
Oh,
I was thinking the same thing.
That's true. That's true.
But the other thing too is, and I don't know this to be true, maybe you can help with this. A lot of people were saying that there's this, like when Taraji came out and talked about equal pay and all that other stuff, and not getting paid her fair amount, and she was almost going to walk away from The Color Purple. A lot of people were upset with Oprah and like, well, you got all this money, you should pay her. I don't know if Oprah was the one who decided what her pay was going to be. Now, granted, Oprah could have made some pull if Taraji came and said, look, I'm going to need more money than this. Oprah could have pulled some strings for sure. But when it came to the drawing board, I don't think Oprah would have been the one to decide what she, Fantasia, or anybody else was going to get paid.
That's definitely really up to the net. Here's the thing.
That's the production company.
Here's the thing people don't understand about people being figurehead.
Tell him.
Figurehead. See, Tyler Perry's not a figurehead of his, so he writes, produces, and pays everybody.
Now, if y'all want to be angry with anybody, be angry with him because he playing all the black actors under scale.
No, that's not true, Craig.
Well, girl, listen. He
not true.
Girl, listen. I got friends that been working over there, girl, and he don't always want to pay.
What are their names? Ooh, what are their names?
I'll tell you off of here. I will tell you off of here. He only a lot of times want to work with union actors. And we know what the union does. Look for the union label when you are buying a shirt, dress, or hat. Remember, someone is always working. Come on, Jackie Washington. Come on, Jackie Washington. Come on, Jackie Washington. Only the real fag's gonna know that.
Let me explain something to you. Jackie Washington, Jackie's back needs to be it needs to be reintroduced to culture.
Yes.
Jackie's back needs to be reintroduced to popular culture. It needs to be reintroduced every year. Every single year, it needs to be reintroduced. Every year. It needs to be back in the theaters. It needs to come out July 15th. Every July 15th in the theaters.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's a cult classic.
It needs to come out. It needs to be streamed. It needs to be on. It don't need to be just on YouTube. It needs to be for free, streamed.
Yes.
On Netflix.
YouTube Prime.
YouTube Prime. It needs
Hulu.
to that needs to be a part of our black staple. Robert Townsend did that.
Yes, he did.
And here's the gag. Robert Townsend was doing spoofs on movies way before Eddie Murphy.
So there's a black director too.
Yes. They could have gave Holly a job.
They what? They could have done what?
Gave Holly a job.
Oh God! Oh, they said Jackie's back. It's on Tubi.
Bitch, Jackie's.
Someone said they put her on. He put her in BAP.
He did put her in BAPs.
I'm going up on Tubi immediately and watch Jackie's back.
I love that
tonight.
Shit.
Jackie's back.
You love that movie.
I do.
That Jackie. I know the lines
from back and forth.
You better know it.
You the reason I know that movie.
Correct. Because the milkman always delivers.
It wasn't what he delivered, it was what he delivered.
He delivered some bullshit.
Right. I know the blocking. Entendre, baby, come here.
She sang and she sang and she sang.
But right before that, she said she looked like she had a really good time.
She said, "Don't you bring those white people around here. You know they all smell like wet potato chips.
Now get out of here." Hey, play mama. Hey, play mama. Wait, here's my line. Come here, Edward. Let me tell you something. You think you go to Whitney Houston's house? You're going to see some other bitches award on the wall? Oh, God. It's called Jackie's Back, Dana Dane. It's called Jackie's Back.
That is starring Jennifer Lewis. Listen,
Yes, God.
Craig, I have to have you ever met Jennifer Lewis?
I have.
Have you spent the day with Jennifer Lewis?
I have twice. And I've recited all of these lines to her. She actually called Mark Alton Brown, who wrote Jackie's Back, on the phone, and I recited the fucking lines to him.
Craig, it's let me tell you something.
That lady is funny.
Spending a day with Jennifer Lewis is an experience. I went to her house during the time when she got her star on the Walk of Fame. And she was like, yeah.
I remember that.
I went to her house. I spent all day at that woman's house. All day I spent at Jennifer Lewis's house all day. It was an experience. When she sat and she told me those Aretha stories.
Is there anything you can share?
I will.
Because she had another story you told me we can't talk about.
Right. But
you know what I'm talking about?
No, because the microphone. No, hold on. Wait. But those Aretha stories that she gave me. Listen, I walked in Jennifer Lewis's house and I met myself.
Baby.
Because if you've ever spent the day with me, it is pure foolishness.
Oh, so it's the same way with her?
It's the same way with her. I was so what's the word? Enamored with walking into that woman's home and meeting her, and I am meeting her myself, because it was a constant storytelling. It was a forgiveness. Now back me up on where I can't remember. Oh, okay. And it was that. It was laughing. It was foolishness. I remember when she called me on the phone, and shout out to Shangela for that. She called me on the motherfucking phone, and when I was on the phone with her, I was telling her, did you know I'm going down to Kinlock because it's Jackie Washington? She said, stay your motherfucking ass out of got a Kinlock on and I just screamed and hollered. We had a long phone conversation. She forgot, of course. Yeah. I wouldn't expect it for her to remember. And then when I got out, she said, oh, yes.
Because that is her.
It's y'all have no idea how that day or what that day meant to me, to sit with over that woman's house, drink infused lemonade, because we was high as fuck, drinking marijuana infused lemonade. We was high to the motherfucker, like high to the bitch. And to sit there and be at that woman's house and carry with her all day like that. And then she told us all to get the fuck out.
Oh, wow.
It was
huge in Kinlock.
Get the fuck out. I got shit to do. Get the fuck out of my house. I never, there's moments in my life that I could go back and I could be like,
that's a standout.
Yes. That I could go back and be like, God. And that was one of those days that I was like, I love that motherfucking woman.
You know, she used to sing background for Bette Midler.
That's why Bette Midler was in there.
That's why she was in there. A lot of those people that were in there, they had crossed paths professionally at some point.
Bro, yeah. I'm telling you, I walked in her house and I met me. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying, Greg?
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I walked in her house and I met me. And I was just like,
her book was great. I loved her book.
I'm still huge in Kinlock. It was so much shit that was going on in that house in our conversation. And she says, yeah. Remind me back where I was. And Lisa said, take me back to where I was at the top. And I was like, no, girl, you were saying, oh, okay, yes. And so, but when she told me that story about how Aretha ate that food.
Wait, what was the story?
Craig. She said Whitney Houston told her they was just rapping on Wait to exhale.
Uh-huh.
And she said, Whitney used to tell, she said she was going somewhere to go with Aretha. And she said, Whitney told her, now, Jennifer, Aretha takes that queen shit serious. She takes that queen shit serious. So just know that.
Right.
I went and when she said the way Aretha had piled that food up on her plate, and she said, "Yes, Queen, eat." And she said, "You see it, bitch. I could have perished on the spot."
Listen, in her book, she talks about how Whitney.
Oh, Preacher's Wife. I'm sorry. Yeah, Preacher's wife.
Yeah. So in her book, she talked about how Whitney overdosed on Preacher's Wife. That never. I don't know if you all ever heard that, but it never came out. I never heard it. And when I read that book, well, I listened to the audio because, like, to hear her read it, all her stuff, it was interesting to hear it. But she talked about how Whitney had actually overdosed on that set.
Craig.
Or while they were filming. I can't say it was on the set, but while they were filming.
Craig, that I gotta go back to because she's the mother of Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
But bitch, when she told me the way Aretha piled her plate up, murder. Craig, she said Aretha had that plate in her hand. And
I can believe it.
And it was like this, and it was piled up with food.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
And she said, "Yes, Queen, eat." And she said, "Aretha, you see it."
And she finished it?
And she said that because nobody wouldn't eat, they waited until Aretha got there. Nobody ate no food. They had to wait until Aretha got there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, for real?
Yes. And Aretha came through and she motherfucking loaded her plate up. What I tell you, that took me away.
She didn't finish it though.
Oh, they say it was done. She said Aretha done that plate.
Okay, you better know it.
Baby, she said Aretha done that plate.
I would put that 30-second on here.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Put the 30-second on Craig, but Craig has to
I need to confirm
with me about something. Go ahead.
So we conferred. We can't discuss
that part. No. Can't never let that go until the girls are gone.
Right.
All the girls.
Right.
All of them.
Oh, God.
Can't let that go. That's something I got to take with me.
Oh, my God. That is too funny.
Oh, my God. So we come to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to take the last thing that the last thing that we want to have a debate about, which we want you to leave in the comment section. And here we go. Let's run it.
Let me say this. There has been a debate on social media for the past few days about what's the South, who's in the South, and what's not the South. And as the person from Mississippi, born and raised, I feel like I should get in and give you my say-so. So let's take a look at the map, bitch, and what I say goes. I get your notebooks out. I know what these people done taught you at the schoolhouse. Erase it from your mind. This is the United States of America. And since the topic is about the South and what's the South, we just gonna go ahead and mark it off right now. So because, I'm from Mississippi, bitch, let you know right now, Mississippi part of the South. First of all, let's just start up here with Tennessee. Tennessee is the South, okay? Arkansas, South, okay? Mississippi is the South, okay? Louisiana is the South. Some of Texas is the South. So all this right here is the South of Texas. Everything else, that is not the South. So we're going to bring it back on around to Louisiana to boot. Mississippi, of course. Alabama is the South. Alabama and Mississippi bitches twins. They don't talk to each other while they facing back to back. Bitch, Georgia is the South. South Carolina is the South. And then we're just going to cut y'all off right there. This is the South, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't want to hear nothing else about it. And I know people going to be like, oh, what about Florida? What about Florida? Florida is all the way down here at the equator. Bitch, they damn near Mexico. That's not the South. Now, these states right up in here, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, bitch, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. I know that you ain't supposed to pronounce the S, but bitch, what is that for? This is all this right here to me. This New York. If you tell me you from Maryland, bitch, you from Rhode Island, Connecticut, bitch, you stay in New York to me. If it's snow there, that's New York. I don't want y'all to be in the comments talking about, oh, but the Winn-Dixie line said, and what about the fuck the Winn-Dixie line. I'm telling you what I know. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right, let's move it on over. Bitch, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Bitch, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, bitch, who stay here? Y'all stay in Canada. We don't even know that y'all exist, bitch. All this up here, bitch, that's Canada. You are Canadian. Get your Canadian bacon eating ass out of here. California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona. All that's California. West Coast. Everything else up in here, bitch, that's mid. Like that weed y'all be smoking. There it is. There it is, people. There it is. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Debate over with. And Miss Alaska and Hawaii. Girl, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to leave y'all to debate about this in the comment section. We're going to leave y'all to debate about this. Me and Craig have our opinions because I agree with him about all that shit over there. That's New York. All that over there is New York City. Y'all hoes talking about so y'all from Connecticut, Rhode Island, and motherfucking New Jersey and all that. Y'all in New York. I'm from the South. Y'all in New York City. So that's true what he said. All that shit over there with California and all that over there, bitch, y'all hoes in Mexico. I don't know. Y'all Mexican. And even in Florida, no shade, y'all Cuban. That's it. So y'all, we gonna debate about this shit. We're gonna open the show up when we come back with this mode. Please do not forget, Maddie Mom. Do not let me forget. Do me like Jennifer Lewis do. Like, bring me back to that shit when we talk about. I want y'all to win me all day in the comment section about run it one more time, Mo, so they can know what they win me about one more motherfucking time, just in case they missed it. One more time.
Let me say this: there has been a debate on social media for the past few days about what's the South, who is in the South, and what's not the South. And as the person from Mississippi, born and raised, I feel like I should get in and give you my say-so. So let's take a look at the map, bitch, and what I say goes. I get your notebooks out. I know what these people done taught you at the schoolhouse. Erase it from your mind. This is the United States of America. And since the topic is about the South, and what's the South, we just gonna go ahead and mark it off right now. So because, I'm from Mississippi, bitch, let you know right now, Mississippi part of the South. First of all, let's just start up here with Tennessee. Tennessee is the South, okay? Arkansas, South, okay? Mississippi is the South, okay? Louisiana is the South. Summer Texas is the South. So all this right here is the South of Texas. Everything else, that is not the South. So we're gonna bring it back on around to Louisiana to boot. Mississippi, of course. Alabama is the South. Alabama and Mississippi, bitches twins. They don't talk to each other while they facing back to back. Bitch, Georgia is the South. South Carolina is the South. And then we just gonna cut y'all off right there. This is the South, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't want to hear nothing else about it. And I know people gonna be like, oh, what about Florida? What about Florida? Florida is all the way down here at the equator. Bitch, they damn near Mexico. That's not the South. Now, these states right up in here, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, bitch, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois. I know that you ain't supposed to pronounce the S, but bitch, what is that for? This is all this right here to me, this New York. If you tell me you from Maryland, bitch, you from Rhode Island, Connecticut, bitch, you stay in New York to me. If it's snow there, that's New York. I don't want y'all to be in the comments talking about, oh, but the Winn-Dixie line said, and what about fuck the Winn-Dixie line. I'm telling you what I know. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right, let's move it on over. Bitch, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Bitch, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, bitch, who stay here? Y'all stay in Canada. We don't even know that y'all exist, bitch. All this up here, bitch, that's Canada. You are Canadian. Get your Canadian bacon eating ass out of here. California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona. All that's California. West Coast. Everything else up in here, bitch, that's mid. Like that weed y'all be smoking. There it is. There it is, people. There it is. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Debate over with. And Miss Alaska and Hawaii, girl, please.
Again, I'm in total agreement with what he's saying. Craig may not because he's from Maryland. That means he's from New York City over there. Mo, you not even in the question because you from Africa. So, bitch, you over there. You way past the Winn-Dixie line. Bitch. So what we going to do is when we come back here, we going to talk about this from the top of the show. we not going to have fag talk every week, but we going to have fag talk sometime. Like, what do you say? Sometimes. So we love you. Debate about this shit in the comment. Is Miles down there? There's a message. Miles down there. Miles down there in the comment section. Shit. He said, listen, you heard what Miles said. Fuck it. That's what it is, God damn it, because I'm agreeing with him. Because all you motherfucking Floridians, including myself, you're Cuban now. Anyway, we go. I love y'all like a fat bitch love cake. Make sure y'all tune in, honey. When you see Craig on, when you see me on, whatever, follow Craig at Craig the Writer Store. Get his book. You know, the shit ain't been selling nowhere. Listen, the bitch down there still sucking dick down there, man, on the Mason-Dixon line, bitch. Because he can't sell that book nowhere.
Well, I'm over here moonlighting.
Please support that nigga, please. Follow him on Craig the Writer Store. Follow me on every fucking way. No matter where you see me, follow me. I love y'all like a fat bitch. Okay, Craig, anything you want to say?
PayForYourSay.com. Start your new year well.
Yes. Before we go, we have to let you guys know that we are running promo code Maddie 100. We were running that back. Mo, run that shit down at the bottom. 3-hour show, Creed.
Yeah.
We done had a 3-hour
I know.
show.
Bitch, I looked at the clock. I'm like, bitch, it's after 7.
Listen, promo code Maddie 100. Mo, I told you don't delete. Mo, look at you.
No. This is new one. We haven't done this
because you're not that young.
Right.
Don't do that.
Because you're not that young. The mind fucking you up.
Either.
You up there.
He might not be young, but he a little slow.
You may not be young, but you definitely not ready. But anyway, pay for your say. For all of you that are trying to come up after Christmas,
you better replenish your purse.
You're trying to replenish your purse. You trying to come back and you got a whole lot of opinions and shit that you want to talk about. You want to say something, bitch, get paid for what you have to say.
Yes.
Visit www.payforyoursay.com. Use promo code Maddie100. This is going to run all the way until New Year's, okay? Maddie100. If you're already in there, please share with us
your experiences
so that we can share with the people. This is most definitely for y'all that want to make some side money, some extra cash, don't want to stay in your cubicle.
You can let go of that cubicle.
You can let that cubicle go.
Right.
Craig got his homosexual ass on a plane and flew to Paris and lived in there for almost 2 months from Paid for Your Say money.
And was having my basement refinished.
From Paid for Your Say money. Mo almost quit his job over here at the TS. He said the Maddie mom made him stay because, bitch, he went over there, Paid for Your Say. I slid him $100. He went and got his Paid for Your Say thing. I'm trying to let you know. Maddie 100, that is the code you use. It will change your life.
It's not a gimmick, people.
It's not a gimmick. It's not a game. Craig, we'll go live somewhere else and talk about it. But it's Maddie 100. Sign up. www.payforyoursay.
Check your spelling.
.com. It's paidforyoursay.com. Use promo code Maddie 100. And I'm trying to tell you.
It's scrolling at the bottom, people.
It's scrolling down at the bottom. I'm trying to tell you. The money is real. It's not a gimmick. It's not a game. I almost told Mo, don't come back here no more. If you can't come on time, if you can't be like Jesus, don't come back here no more. And he said, I don't give a fuck because I got paid for your say. And thanks for the 100. Maddie 100.
Bye, y'all.
Anyway, we going. I love you. Bye. Craig, we'll talk about this on separate time.
Okay.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye, girls. Hey, everybody. This is T.S. Madison. And if you are trying to grow your business, brand, or product, why not advertise with me? Email me at booktsmadison@gmail.com so that you can get in on our comprehensive advertisement packages. Unique visits, unique subscribers, honey, a broad demographic. Advertise with me today. Shh. Quit talking and listen. Get over to my Patreon right now so that you can receive some exclusive content from the TS herself. Who you said? The TS. Patreon is filled with one-on-ones, exclusive content, behind the scenes, You can even chat with me in there. Me and you. It's just me and you. So get to www.patreon.com/TS Madison Hinton, and you'll be glad you did. I promise. This has been a T.S. Madison and RDE Multimedia Group presentation. Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/TS Madison Hinton. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao. You ain't gonna have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything.
There it is,
you ain't
right
gonna
there.
have no other choice but to see me because I'm in everything and everywhere. Ooh. I'm in film, television, streaming, music, bitch, and pornography. Bye.